well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations. Nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backwood Ramblings. Looking for a delicious lunch? Come see us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. We serve up grilled sandwiches on our house-made bread, wraps, fresh salads, and house-made soup. Plus, enjoy your weekly lunch specials. Don't miss our Wednesday fresh hand-rolled soft pretzels from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our pizza slices on Fridays, served from 11 a.m. until sold out. Join us Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We can't wait to serve you. Backwood Ramblings, come for the food, stay for the fun.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. There's a general misconception that dental health and general health are unrelated. Good dental health is an essential part of your overall well-being. Studies prove that poor oral health can permit bacteria in the mouth to enter the bloodstream, affecting other vital organs. Visit your dentist at least twice a year for professional preventive dental care and make dental health a part of your healthy lifestyle practices. Call Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenters General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055.
Hey there, mamas. Are you feeling stuck in a style rut? It's time to refresh and recharge with something new and exciting. If you're in need of a confidence boost, step into Crazy Little Mamas and step out feeling fabulous. We've got you covered with the best boutique clothing, Western purses, custom graphic t-shirts, and tumblers. Whether you're dressing up or keeping it casual, we've got something perfect just for you. And guess what? Our fall collection is here, and it's better than ever. When you think cozy flannels, fun fall graphic tees, Judy blue jeans, and Southern Belle wear, think Crazy Little Mamas. Don't miss out on our unique styles. There is no other boutique like us, so jump out of that rut and come into Crazy Little Mamas at 142 East Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia, or shop online at crazylittlemamas.com and love the way you look.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the exciting play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School football is brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, Macintosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Surveying, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenters General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your Raider broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the opening week of the Class AA state playoffs for high school football across the great state of West Virginia. The playoffs, better known as the second season here in the Mountain State, are what all programs in all four classes begin chasing officially on August 1st, although the vast majority of the schools actually start their grind as early as January. The ultimate goal of every program is obviously a state championship. This is why we play the game. Realistically speaking, however, many teams may not be at that level entering certain seasons. Still, the hopes of a playoff berth provide motivation to work as one cohesive unit for all of the programs in the Mountain State. Football season is a grind. It is a difficult sport to be dedicated to as much as one needs to be successful. Even if a team has bought in and worked hard, there is no guarantee of success. Football is taxing both mentally and physically. It can wear even the strongest down. Football is not a contact sport. It is a collision sport. And during the course of a season, even the most favored teams can see a season derailed by a few injuries. 64 teams, 16 in each class, are all that remain, ready to engage in combat for one more guaranteed week. There will be favorites and there will be underdogs in the first round, but no one gets here without having earned it. And each year, it seems, there are always underdogs that shock the state. All 64 teams in the playoffs had better elevate their intensity and their execution from here on out, lest they be one that gets picked off early. When it comes to high school football at Roane County High School, the word favorite has become quite common in describing a Raider program that has amassed a 39-6 record in the last 4 seasons. But entering the Class AA playoffs today, although the Raiders have garnered a number 2 seed and a third straight first-round game at home, victory is anything but guaranteed. Last year proved that, as the Raiders walked into the first round the 3 seed and limped out at the hands of a much-motivated 14-seeded Independence Patriot team, who ended the Raiders season with a 54-21 drubbing. It was a harsh reminder for the Raiders not to take any opponent in the playoffs lightly. That includes today's opponent, the Chapmanville Tigers, who enter the postseason on the strength of a 4-game winning streak. The Tigers at 5-5 may just be one of the most dangerous 15 seeds in the playoffs, simply based off of the strength of their schedule. Although the Tigers began the season at 1-5, they lost to 4 playoff teams, and the combined record of the opponents in their 5 losses is 37-13. We mention this only to highlight the fact that the Tigers are most certainly a worthy opponent. However, the Raiders have had worthy opponents throughout the 2024 season, and regardless of the team, the travel, the record, or the reputation of the opponent, the Raiders have approached each game with the same intense focus, fire, and physicality. And in 10 regular season games, the Raiders matched execution with intensity, which they will need in all 4 quarters today if they wish to survive and advance to another Class AA quarterfinal game. There is no reason to look ahead because there is no second round without taking care of business today. It's the Raiders versus the Tigers. The Class AA state playoffs begin now. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football. Live from beautiful County Stadium on the campus of Roane County High School, we welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of your Roane County Raiders. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVSSAC High School State Championship playoff action brought to you by Toyota. Alongside the rest of the crew here at WVRC, my name is Andrew Miller. Joe McDonald is with us from A&M Digital Technologies, providing the scoreboards, the graphics, and the instant replays. Katie White is our camera person. Matt White is our statistician. John Penna is my caller analyst. And we are ready to go in round number 1 of the Class AA state playoffs. Roane County, the number 2 seed, finishing off just their second ever regular season undefeated, and their opponents here today, the number 15 ranked Chapmanville Tigers, coming in at 5-5. John, if you listen to the intro, this is a 5-5 Chapmanville team, but a very dangerous Chapmanville team. You look at the schedule they've played, the teams they lost to, and they are on a winning streak coming in with 4 straight.
Yeah, you look down that schedule, so many playoff teams, and right now they're riding a 4-game win streak. So to get into the playoffs is a huge deal, but to be in the playoffs, you've got to be a top 16 team. And I believe Chapmanville is a good team here this evening, and Roane County is going to have to really, really focus and play their kind of football.
Well, other than Class 4A, nothing is given, everything is earned, as you said.
Right.
4A, just an interesting story this season. I'm sure that is going to be addressed in the offseason. But for Roane County, this is 3 in a row. They're in the playoffs once again, and they've got the sting of last year. This group was all here last year on this field as the 3 seed when they got throttled by Independence, a team that, let's just say, probably was not a 14 seed.
Right.
They just happened to be at the 14 seed. So it tells you, John, you've got to take very careful consideration not to look at that number 15 seed, and you got to look at the group, who they've played, and what they bring to the table.
Yeah, this team here at Roane County this season, Drew, going undefeated, I think they just have that vision, that focus, and after the way that we played, after the Polka game on through, I mean, we put up tons of points. Our defense was lights out throughout. And then to get into the playoffs, I think this is just a focused team. They understand what happened last year, and they want to get that taste out of their mouth.
Well, everyone obviously having to deal with the delay of a week due to the injunctions and the court cases. That is all taken care of. Games taking place last night, games today. There's a full docket across the state of West Virginia today. And for the first time that we can think of, tomorrow, Sunday, we'll have a few high school football games in West Virginia. Matt White, when you look at the statistics for these two teams, obviously Roane County likes to run the football. Chapmanville, a little more of a balanced attack on offense.
Yeah, they really are. Just around 1,400 yards rushing and 1,100 passing on the season. 2,597 is Chapmanville total yards of production. Roane County, though, all-ground game, 3,677 yards on the ground, 461 through the air, 41-38. And just the numbers that the three-headed monster, the Cerberus, if you will, there, Katie White, between Lane and Shea and Clay Walker, just a massive amount of stats, and that's the least of their worries. Those guys really just work together as a team. They don't care who gets the touches as long as Roane County gets the W. But don't underestimate this Chapmanville team. Quarterback freshman Dakota Dalton, he's over 1,000 yards on the season, and they're starting a big boy in the backfield the last couple games, Preston Kovach, 6'2", 205.
Well, speaking of misleading statistics, that 461 yards passing for Roane County, that includes the first 5 games of the season, which Roane County did not complete anything.
Right.
So it's about half a season worth of passing statistics. I think the good thing, John, is the fact that people are going to sleep on the passing game.
Absolutely, and we've seen Jacob Greathouse, him being a third-year starter, now a junior. He has the ability to pass the football, but you look at the stats for rushing as well. A lot of the times the varsity guys have been out at the halftime because they've been able to put up 42 points before the half. So a lot of rushing yards and touchdowns probably left. And tonight, I think Roane County really runs the ball well.
It is Roane County and Chapmanville, round 1 of the Class AA playoffs. We will break away for our sponsors when we return. More pregame coverage, including the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett. You're watching the live streaming coverage of Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front-end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Amanda Dunn with Hardin Insurance Agency, here to let you know that you can become part of the West Virginia Farm Bureau today. We believe that if you truly want to take care of something valuable, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why more and more folks are insuring their cars, farms, and homes with the FB Insurance Company. Make the switch today. We're committed to providing honest, trustworthy service to help you experience the calm after the storm. The FB Insurance Company, coverage when it counts. Call Hardin Insurance Agency today for a free quote at 304-927-2500.
Toyota and your local West Virginia Toyota dealers are proud to be the official partner of the WVSSAC, supporting high school sports across West Virginia. Visit us at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. For the best news coverage of high school sports in West Virginia all year, follow Joe Bricado and Greg Carey's daily posts at wvmetronews.com. Andrew Miller alongside the rest of the crew here at WVRC, getting ready for round one of the Class AA playoffs. Number 2, Roane County. Number 15, Chapmanville. Had a chance to discuss this upcoming contest with head coach Paul Burdett in the pregame, and here are his thoughts on today's matchup. All right, welcome back, folks. Standing here in a familiar position, County Stadium, for round one of the Class AA playoffs. Coach Burdett, how did you guys handle the last week of chaos, getting over not knowing when the games were going to start, who you were going to play, and then finally getting your guys ready to go for an actual team here today?
I just told our guys, Drew, we had to focus on what we can control and not worry about what we couldn't. We focused on us a lot during the time off, but once we had an idea where we were going, we started putting the focus on Chapmanville, and we've been on them for about a week and a half.
Obviously, the weather not ideal here. It is great football weather, I will tell you that. We've got a little bit of a sprinkle. It's a cool day here. This is going to be one of those games where the elements will come into play for both teams. When you look at this Chapmanville team, they're very balanced on offense. They like to pass and run the football and split the two. That can make it tough on a defense sometimes.
They're a good football team. They do a good job of splitting the run and the pass game up. They got weapons in both. Definitely something we got to take care of.
For you guys offensively, is it more of the same where you guys want to establish the run game first and foremost? Obviously, the weather will help dictate that a little bit, but it's going to come down to that front five and your lead blocking and trying to get that run game going, I think.
Yeah, we got to do what we do best, Drew, and that's run the ball. We got to own the front line of scrimmage and take care of business up there and, let our backs do what they do.
In a situation like this, first round of the playoffs, Coach, this is now many years you guys have done this. It seems to me that your guys are attacking this more or less just like another game of the season.
These guys are pretty experienced when it comes to playoffs. That's what we talked about earlier inside. My seniors have played in the playoff game every year. So has everybody that's on our team. So we've got experience, and there was a time where big games were the lights got bright, but we've kind of put that away, I hope.
Well, Coach,
again, we had an off week last week, so as frustrating as that was, it did give your guys an extra week to prepare for football and an extra week to recover. What's the health of your team looking like this week?
Everybody seems to be really well. We weren't really banged up, but it's good to take a break and get your bodies back where they need to be. We just got to jump back on that momentum we had there at the end of the season.
Well, I know what the ultimate goal is, Coach, but the goal right now is 1-0 once again this week. We wish you the best of luck. Go out there and get win number 1 of the playoffs.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head Coach Paul Burdett back up to the booth with more pregame coverage.
Well, two things about that, John Penna. Obviously, it was a nasty sprinkle while I was interviewing Coach Burdett. It is still a chilly day here, but it's perfect football weather. But I think the rain has kind of moved away a little bit, just a little overcast. And other than hunting, I think this is perfect weather today.
Absolutely. Football weather. You can smell it as soon as you step outside of a morning, right? It gets cool, it's brisk, and the Raiders right now in the locker room getting fired up, ready to take the field for round 1 of the playoffs this season. Like Coach Burdett talked about, this team is very focused because they've been in these situations a lot throughout their careers.
And he said hopefully the lights are not too bright nowadays for this group who has been here many times, and they know the bullseye on their back a little bit, so hopefully they are prepared for a very good Chapmanville team. Looking at the numbers on the season, Roane County provides the 3rd highest scoring offense in Class AA this year, averaging 41.6 points per game. They give up just 12.4 points per game, and if you were to break that down, John, to varsity versus JV, I imagine it'd be a little lower.
Yeah, the defensive side would be lower. The offensive side would be higher, I believe. You know, Roane County, it's just a complete team. You know, you look down through, the offensive line has really set the tone in a lot of the football games that we've played this year. Our defense has kind of come along. It was a little slower. After the Clay County game, they really tuned in, just putting pressure on quarterbacks and stopping rushers from being able to run the ball. Two weeks ago when Roane County took on Ripley, they shut down a 1,000-yard rusher. I don't even believe that he had 50 yards total rushing 2 weeks ago when we played Ripley.
Meanwhile, this Chapmanville team averaging 21.4 points per game and giving up just a hair more at 22.7. Matt White talked about, though, the balanced attack that they provide offensively. A lot of their biggest players are their skill position players. They've got some lads, folks. Yeah. We're going to talk about some of these kids here in just a bit. When we come back, we're going to take a break for our sponsors. Before we do, greatness is built with chocolate milk, the official beverage of the WVSSAC. The American Dairy Association's Mideast reminds you low-fat chocolate milk has the right mix of fluids, carbs, and protein to rehydrate and refuel muscles. Visit drink-milk.com. Get help with your college tuition from the West Virginia Army National Guard. For more information, go to gonationalguard.com. Again, we are live on WVRC. We are also sharing the stream, by the way, with West Virginia Metro News TV. So those of you tuning in, you're going to hear a slight bent towards Roane County because we are a Roane County broadcasting crew. So we'll hope to address that early before people say we're just rooting for Roane County. We are a Roane County crew. We're going to take a break for our sponsors. When we return, we'll have your starting lineups and the opening kick in round 1 of the Class AA state playoffs, brought to you by Toyota.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Hildreth Supply on Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer is the place to shop for the best selection of cold weather gear. We have a wide selection of boots including Rocky, Wolverine, and Georgia boots, steel-toed and non-steel-toed, as low as $78. Carhartt bibs in most sizes starting at just $90, and many different styles of sweatshirts starting at only $40. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at one of our 3 locations, Spencer, Parkersburg, or Marietta. That's where you'll find our warehouses stocked with all the latest trends in flooring, carpet, vinyl, ceramic, hardwood, or the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We have a price to fit every budget. We offer professional installation and financing is available. So come see what you've been missing at Honest Fred's Flooring. You can also check us out on the web at honestfreds.com.
We welcome you back high above the field in the press box at County Stadium, getting set for a Class AA matchup. Number 2 Roane County, 10-0, undefeated in the regular season. Number 15 Chapmanville at 5-5. It's good to have options when choosing health coverage for yourself or for your family or for your employees, and you've got options with the health plan. The health plan, plan on it. Learn more at healthplan.org. Field Turf. Field Turf is the trusted choice for athletic fields in West Virginia. Field Turf is a proud partner of the WVSSAC. We are happy to be joined by all of you out there. Again, we are WVRC, and we would like you all to subscribe to our channels if you have a chance to. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitch. We are everywhere, so we invite you to go to WVRC 104.7 FM and subscribe to all of our channels. We have content throughout the year, and you never know who we might be seeing. Might be Roane County and Chapmanville, let's say in basketball or in baseball or softball. Wrestling, you never know. So, and we do appreciate, by the way, we are live streaming on West Virginia Metro News TV, partnering up with them for the first round playoff game as well. So if you're a Roane County fan, you know us well. If you're a Chapmanville fan, we invite you to tune in, and hopefully don't be too mad if we get a little bit slanted towards our Raider team. Let's take a look at our starting lineups on both sides of the football for both teams. We'll start it off on offense, Matt White, for the Chapmanville Tigers.
Yeah, it's a very young group coming in, especially up front. You got 2 sophomores and 2 juniors, just 1 senior on the line. Not huge, but they are very physical. Across the board, you got a 6-foot, 200-pound sophomore, Levi Hurley, at left tackle. Left guard, 5'11", 190-pound junior, Dawson Atkins. The center, 6'3", 230-pound sophomore, Jackson Topping. The right guard is 6'1", 190-pound junior, Braden Adams. And the right tackle, 6 foot, 220-pound senior, Caleb Robinette. You'll see Chapmanville go with a 2 tight end set quite a bit. The starter, though, is Benji Adkins. He's a 6'5", 215-pound junior. He's got 5 catches on the year, but 3 of them for a score. And the other tight end will be number 14, David Browning. He's a 6'3", 215-pound freshman. The wide receiving core, the leading receiver on the team, Andrew Topping, 6'1", 185-pound senior. He's got 29 catches, 336 yards on the season. Also 320 on the ground with 4 touchdowns. The deep threat receiver, Austin Adkins, 5'10", 155-pound junior, 25 catches, 415 yards, and 3 scores on the year. The do-it-all guy, Robert Cook, is a 6'1", 190-pound senior. He's got 7 catches for 71 yards, 642 on the ground, 7 touchdowns to lead this team rushing. Also, may see him a little bit at quarterback, guy that does a little bit of everything. The guy getting the start in the backfield the last couple of weeks, Preston Kovac. He's a 6'2", 205-pound junior, 236 yards on the season with 4 touchdowns, and he is also a bruiser on defense. Getting the start at quarterback, a 6'2", 210-pound freshman, Dakota Dalton, over 1,000 yards on the season for the freshman quarterback.
We told you the Chapmanville Tiger skill set, they got some lads.
They've got some size, bookend tight ends, it seems.
Well, Roane County's defense going to try to hold that Chapmanville Tiger offense in check. It'll start like this on the defensive end position. Garrett Brabham has come on since that Clay County football game. He has been a weapon defensively. He's just a 5'6", 155-pound junior defensive end, but he plays much bigger and much faster than that. Leo Rogers on the other side, the sophomore, a 5'10", 225-pounder. The defensive tackles in the middle, big boys. Tyson Freeland, the senior, 6'2", 255 pounds. And Noah Jett, the senior, 6'2", 280 pounds. Outside linebackers for Roane County, Shea Harper, the 6', 190-pound senior. He's kind of a hybrid cover corner / outside linebacker. Colton Starcher on the other side, the sophomore, having a great second year in the program, 6 foot, 195-pounder. In the middle, the two anchors, Clay Walker, the seniors, 5'9", 210 pounds, and Lane Watson, the Huff Award candidate, the senior, 6'3", 200 pounds. Defensively in the secondary, Brody Proctor at one corner, the sophomore, a 5'9", 160-pounder, and Cooper Greathouse, a 5'9", 160-pound junior. Jacob Greathouse is your safety, a 5'10", 155-pound junior.
Up front, Chapmanville's really seem to like to run a 3-man front. They will go 4 and 5 down linemen. You'll see more of that, I think, in this with Roane County's run-heavy offensive set. Across the board, defensive end, 6'5", 215-pound junior Benji Adkins. The other end, a 6 foot, 220-pound senior Caleb Robinette. The two tackles, 6'3", 215-pound freshman David Browning. And the other tackle, 6 foot, 220-pound junior Josh Porter, leads this Tiger defense with 7 sacks on the year. An absolute just tackling machine of a linebacking core. You got 6'1", 185-pound senior Andrew Topping, 76 tackles on the year with 2 interceptions. The middle linebacker, 6 foot, 170-pound sophomore Austin Keelan, 59 tackles on the year. A 6 foot, 195-pound senior Elijah Pridemore, the other inside backer, 96 tackles on the season, 2 sacks. And the big lad on the outside, 6'2", 205-pound junior Preston Kovach, leads this team, 115 tackles and 4 sacks. You'll see him move up onto the line quite a bit in this one. In the secondary, the corners, 5'11", 150-pound senior Caleb Burford, and the 6 foot, 175-pound junior Evan Whitt. 2 interceptions on the season. And the free safety, 5'10", 155-pound junior Austin Atkins. He also has 2 interceptions on the year.
The Raider rushing game goes as the front 5 go. Left tackle for Roane County, the senior Tyson Freeland, a 6'2", 255-pounder. Left guard is the junior Richard Greathouse, 6'1", 235 pounds. The center is Colton Elliott. The junior is 5'10", 235 pounds. Right guard, Hogan Greathouse, the junior, 6 foot, 265 pounds. And your right tackle is the senior, Noah Jett, 6'2", 280 pounds. Tight end, Colton Starcher, the 6 foot, 195-pound sophomore. And here comes the Cerebus in the backfield, the 3-headed monster, the fullback, Clay Walker, the 5'9", 210-pound senior. Shea Harper, the tailback, 6 foot, 190-pound senior. And the other tailback is Lane Watson, 6'3", 200-pound senior. The signal caller is Jacob Greathouse, the 5'10", 155-pound junior quarterback. Let's take a look at the coaching matchups here today. Head coach Paul Burdett in year number 14, an overall record in his career of 85-56. That includes a 39-6 record in the last 4 years. This is his 8th playoff appearances. Roane County has made the quarterfinals twice under his tutelage. Head coach for the Chapmanville Tigers is Zach Belcher in season number 2, 10-10 overall record. This is his first playoff appearance for Chapmanville. This is the first ever meeting between Roane County and Chapmanville, and that includes Spencer and Walton. Yeah. They had not played before as well. Roane County in the maroon jerseys, white numbers, white letters. The maroon helmets with the Raider R along the side, the thick white stripe down the middle, the charcoal gray pants. White jerseys for Chapmanville with black numbers and black letters trimmed out in orange, the orange pants, the matte black helmets with the C on the side. And for the first time, I think this year, John Penna,
yes,
somebody else won the toss and elected to receive.
Yeah, so you know how Roane County goes. We love to get the football first, try to drive down and score, and then take off defensively. Today it's going to change some things up. But what a beautiful day for football here in the great state of West Virginia. Roane County, we're ready to go.
Austin Atkins, the speedster, back deep to receive. And Coben Cottrell set to kick. A little bit of sun piping through amongst the clouds here at beautiful County Stadium. The winner of this game will face the winner of Scott and Wayne, taking place today as well. I want to send a shout out to Coach Russ Stump's mother and father-in-law, the Luckies, who have tuned in from Canville, West Virginia. We've been watching steadily for the last couple of years, so we appreciate them tuning in. Waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. And there it is. We are ready to go. Short run up coming from Cottrell. Raider faithful getting loud. Here's a squibber down the left hash, fielded by an up man. Straight up the side goes number 2, Wesley Watts, and he'll be out to about the 32.
Yeah, Watts takes the ball, gets what he can. Carson Casto in there for the stop for Roane County.
They'll call forward progress at the 30, left to right. For this Chapmanville offense, we'll see the freshman, Dakota Dalton, 6'2", 210 pounds. Boy, what a future this kid has. He'll line up out of the shotgun, flanked to his left. Pair of receivers bunched tight to the left. 3-step drop, pressure coming off the edge. That one is on the ground, and I think the Tigers got to it. A flag came in on the near side early.
Looks like it's going to be a hold, but Roane County's pressure here, you're going to look and see Tyson Freeland from the D tackle, 58. The ball just slipped out of the QB's hand and a flag down, so that's going to push things back for Chapmanville.
So the question is, with the play, Roane County will decline it because of the loss, significant loss on the play. Good pursuit by the D tackle, Tyson Freeland. A loss on the play of 11 yards, second down, and 21 from inside the 20 of the Tigers.
Chapmanville looking to pass early in the ball game.
Again from the gun. Same set, receivers bounce to the left. 3-step drop. Again pressured. Looking for room, there is none, and he'll be dropped again. Will Dalton, and this time it is Noah Jett for the sack.
Noah Jett with a sack. He started off the game against Ripley the same way. Great pressure from the guys up front for Roane County. We always talk about the battle up front in the trenches, and so far so good for the Raiders.
Now the Tigers will spread it out. 3 receivers wide out to the left. Single receiver is the big boy, number 12, Benji Atkins on the right.
It's a different look here defensively with Shea Harper playing safety.
Dalton in the shotgun, flanked to his left. Now they'll float that guy out. Dalton's going to keep it himself up the middle, gets tripped up at the line of scrimmage, falls forward, but it will be way short, and it will be a 3-and-out situation to begin for the Tiger offense.
Not much there because downfield the coverage was on point. Dalton takes off, but Lane Watson stops him very short.
Watson back deep to receive by himself. It'll be Caleb Burford doing the kicking, standing at his own 11. Watson stands at the 45 of Roane County. The snap is clean. A shallow punt. That one angled sideways, and that will go out of bounds inside the 40. And Roane County will have 36 yards with which to traverse.
It looks like it's going to be out about the 36-yard line. Good to see Roane County back out on the field after a week off.
That ball just kind of snap hooked off the inside of the foot of Burford. Maybe a little windy as well. You can see the American flag off in the deep part of the end zone blowing towards the Chapmanville team. 1st and 10 for Roane County. Jacob Greathouse will go under center from the 36 of the Tigers. Raiders will start out in heavy. Give is Watson. Lane brushes off one tackle. Shoulder in at the 30-yard line. Give him about 6 on the first down carry.
That time Killen makes the tackle for Chapmanville. But you said shucks off a tackle. and that was Kovac, the big guy.
6 on the carry, ball resting on the far hash at the 30. Right to left, the Raiders travel. Roane County will split Watson out to the left now. I formation, dotted by Shea Harper. They'll motion Starcher across. The pitch to the near side. Lead blocking for Harper. Harper gets the lead block he needs. He's got the first down and then tripped up out of bounds. Not before Roane County will move the chains.
Shea Harper has had himself a few good games towards the end of the year, just starting to get back to who he was before the injury. Good blocking downfield once again by the skid steer Clay Walker, and a pickup of a first down.
What a nice play, though, by Robert Cook. He took on the lead block and still was able to manage the tackle out of bounds. 1st and 10, Roane County inside the 25 at the 23 of Chapmanville. I formation once again. This time Harper split out wide to the right. Quick hitter off tackle. That's Watson. Shoulder in, inside the 15, down to about the 10-yard line. Tough running for the senior, Lane Watson.
Yeah, Lane's just going to put a shoulder down, but you can't say enough about the guys up front. You'll watch the Maroon Wave just moving guys, and Lane does the rest. Nice pick up there on first down.
Coach Burdett told us on Wednesday night it will be imperative that the front 5 continue to maul. 1st down and 10 at the 11. Harper split wide to the right. 3 backs across in the backfield. They'll motion Watson out. This will be a quick hitter. That one mishandled, though. Quickly on it is Jacob Greathouse. I think he zigged when he should have zagged.
Yeah, he opened up the wrong way. It seems to be he should have opened up to his right. I think they were trying to get eyes moving with Lane Watson and bring it back to Clay Walker underneath.
Well, fortunately for the Raiders, no worse for the wear, a negative play of just 1 yard. 2nd down, 11 from the 12 of Chapmanville.
Yeah, although it wasn't great, Greathouse, with all the experience, is able to jump back on the football.
Raiders will work their double wing look now. Lone back is Clay Walker. They'll motion Harper behind. They'll give to Shea. Off tackle, Shea busting through. Shea towards the end zone, jumping across the goal line.
Just talked about it on the last carry for Shea Harper. You're going to see 31 come around here in motion. 25, Clay Walker's going to clear the way, and another big play for Shea.
So off of the 3-and-out defensively and the shallow punt, Roane County wasting 0 time. Working their way into the end zone for the score. They'll attempt the extra point. Watson, the snapper. The holder is Jacob Greathouse and Coben Cottrell. Knee heavily wrapped up with the brace. Set to do the kicking. Good snap, good hold. And the kick looks like it may be snap hooked a bit. No good on the extra point, but Roane County striking first, 6-0.
The fall weather is bringing even more cool deals at the place for savings for 65 years, Jack Garrett Ford in Spencer. Lots of pre-owned deals await you among Jack Garrett Ford's huge inventory. Examples while they last. A 16 Kia Sorento all-wheel drive, only $10,900. 21 Ford Bronco Outer Banks, $29,900. Browse for your best deal. Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer.
Chick-fil-A and its 18 West Virginia owner-operators salute the more than 86,000 boys and girls that participate in scholastic sports in our state. Chick-fil-A recognizes that participation in high school sports helps to develop leadership and teamwork skills that prepare each participant for life. The same values that Chick-fil-A and your community shares. Good first drive for the Raiders, Matt White.
Yep, 5 plays, 36 yards, 1:41 off the clock. Shea Harper caps it off with a 12-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick, no good. 6-0, Roane County on top of the Tigers of Chapmanville.
Route 33 faithful are there in force. We'll check with the signs in just a bit. Once again, Austin Atkins, the junior, back deep to receive. Cottrell went squib on the opening kick. Again, this is an interesting squibber up front, and quickly kneeling on it very wisely was an up man. And going down the roster there, that's Walker Thompson, a sophomore.
So we'll take a look at the Tiger offense for their second possession. Heavy pass there on the first possessions, Drew. Didn't even see a run play.
The only run that we ended up with was that design quarterback keeper. Good field position, though, at the 38 of the Tigers. First down and 10, moving right to left, of course. And the ball spotted on the near hash. Should say the right hash, according to us. And the freshman Dalton back into the shotgun. Single wing to the left. Here comes the first running play. Jitterbugging in between a couple of defenders. I believe that was Topping. And he will work up towards the 40-yard line, just a couple of yards. Actually, they'll drop him at the 39 and some change.
So a short gain, Noah Jett. Garrett Brabham, number 2, the defensive end in there to make the stop. Lane Watson as well.
Jett already with a sack in this ball game. Second offensive possession for the Tigers. Dalton again in the shotgun. Kovac to his left. Kovac, the big boy, spinning at the 40. He'll work out to the 42. Maybe the 43 will depend on the spot. But as Matt, you said, he had not been in the backfield much until the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, different wrinkle for Chapmanville going with the big boy in the backfield. They had been using Cook and Topping the majority of the time in the backfield.
Out to about the 43, third down and 5 for the Tigers. Pair of receivers split to the left. They will motion a man back to the near side. That's Cook. They'll hand it off to the big boy again. Raiders ready and waiting for Kovac.
Tell you what, Garrett Brabham in on the last 3 tackles. He's having himself a ball game. You talk about his size, not very big, 5'6", 155, but he plays way bigger.
Couple more on the play, fourth down, and it appears the Tigers may look to go for it. Dalton looking toward the Chapmanville sideline. They'll need the 48. Hard count for Dalton. Roane County not fooled by that. So they will reset. 5 on the play clock for Chapmanville. And they will not snap it, just looking to try to draw the Raiders off. Roane County remains stoic. And a timeout, I imagine, a punting situation to come. If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon. Parmar Stores have 200 locations throughout the region to serve you. Parmar Stores is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia. Hope Gas congratulates the teams for making it to the state championships. Learn more about Hope's community efforts by following them on Instagram. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Hope Gas. With the West Virginia Invest Grants Program, you can go to any West Virginia community and technical college tuition-free. Get the skills to get ahead tuition-free. Apply now at wvinvests.org. So a punting situation, John. The defense working well early.
Doesn't look like it. They're going to go for it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, maybe not a punting situation. Chapmanville laying it all out here, and I like that. Be aggressive in the playoffs. Fourth down and 3. Ball at the 45 of Chapmanville. They need the 48. Twin receivers. They'll motion across, pitch it to the outside. Nowhere to run for Topping. Lane Watson unfooled by the motion. And he met Topping back in the backfield about 7 yards.
You're going to watch 88 read the play perfect. The pitch was there, and Lane cleans it up. Roane County going to turn him over and be on offense here. Film study, that's what it's all about. When you have 2 weeks to prepare, Lane Watson figures things out.
Route 33 faithful enjoying it. Up early over at Route 33. Again, tremendous field position for the Raiders. Less than half a field to work at the 41 of the Tigers. Single wing formation, I in the backfield. Here comes the misdirection. There goes Harper into the secondary. Harper takes a shot after a 9-yard gain. Topping laid the hit, but Shea Harper picking up big chunks of yardage.
That was a great play call on first down. Just that scissors play. Lane Watson did a great job of selling that. Let Shea Harper get underneath and pick up some big yards.
Officially down at the 33, gain of 8. Second and 2 for the Roane County offense. Now they'll go back to the double wing, double tight end look. Harper motions behind, quick hitter off tackle. First down carry for Clay Walker, and the skid steer creating more yardage. First down for the Raiders.
Yeah, just those tough inside runs. 25 is going to take the ball, take on contact. He's a throwback player. Another first down for the Raiders.
Officials whistle. Equipment issue coming here for Roane County.
Kovac and Cook combined for the tackle.
And they are bringing 3 Raider linemen to the sideline. Okay. A little bit of extra face paint.
Some of the crazy rules that...
Well, we've made it over halfway through the first quarter before the officials finally caught those guys.
They could be gang affiliated.
Yeah. So they're going to bring in a couple extra offensive linemen, Casto, Leo Rogers, and Quentin Cooper.
Yeah. Carson Casto, Leo Rogers, Quentin Cooper will replace Richard Greathouse, Tyson Freeland, and Noah Jett. First and 10, Raiders between the hashes at the 25.
That's definitely a first for me.
Double wing, double tights. Clay Walker, the lone back. They'll do the quick hitter again. Walker fighting for what he can get. It'll be about 1 yard is all. And immediately the 3 bigs back in.
Jackson Toppings there on the stop. As we rotate back, listen, most teams around the state do not have 3 guys that they can just plug in and play. So kudos to the JV guys that came in. Our JV squad undefeated on the season as well this year.
A short 2 yards on the gain. Second down and 8 at the 24 of the Tigers. Watson behind in motion. He'll take the handoff, looking for the outside edge. Now cuts it through. Forward for yardage. He's just a tough runner, guys. And he will pick up about 8 when he looked like he would get 2.
Yeah, somebody went for a ride there on 88's Cape. As he gets the edge, still guys out trying to get blocks for him. And finally brought down out of bounds.
Third down and very short. The Raiders need the 16. It's at the 16 and a half. Raiders moving into the heavy look. Power I formation. It will be Watson. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He does not have the first down.
Yeah,
in fact, they will call him down with no gain.
Ran into a wall. Chapmanville's defensive tackle and defensive end make that play. It's going to bring up a 4th down for the Raiders.
A big opportunity for the Chapmanville defense. Roane County facing a 4th and 1 at Chapmanville's 17-yard line. Double wing, double tight. Greathouse under center. They'll motion Harper behind. Now Greathouse will back up. Roane County's going to burn a timeout. Want to talk it over a big 4th down and 1 early. We will break away. You're watching live streaming coverage of Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation. 304-500-9238.
2024 WVSSAC High School Class AA State Tournament, sponsored by your West Virginia Toyota dealers. Andrew Miller alongside John Penn and Matt White. Katie White, our camera person, A&M Digital Technologies, with Joe McDonald on the board working our graphics, our score, and our instant replay. A 4th and 1, and Swolby, sorry. 4th and 1 for Roane County. Big play early, John.
Yeah, you know, you're just going to depend on the guys up front. They've gotten you here so far. I like what Chapmanville has figured out. They're bringing extra guys into the box, loading up that front line, so it's just going to be big boy football from here on out.
Raiders bringing in Cooper Greathouse. They'll split him shallow to the left. I formation with a wing to the left as well. Greathouse turns, flips it. Watson runs into his own man, and we've got flags everywhere. Chapmanville coming in diagonally.
Yeah, I think Andrew Topping takes a big shot there. The flag is going to come in, and that's going to push things back for Roane County. I believe they will decline that and accept the ball.
Officials gathering around.
I got a personal foul. Blindside block. On the offense, it will be declined.
So the call was a personal foul on a blindside block, and it will be Chapmanville football. So the Tigers hold early after Roane County starting at the 41 of the Tigers. 6-0 Roane County. 4:03 remaining first quarter action.
We'll see if Chapmanville gets any offense going here. The defense stepping up to the plate.
Tigers will begin 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line.
Just a few years back, that would have been a beautiful block there by Cooper Greathouse, but can't launch into people when they're not looking these days.
Two receivers split out wide to the left. In the gun is Dalton. He'll give to his big man, and Kovac is upended at the line. Falls forward with that big 6'2 frame, picking up a pair of yardage, but he was cut from the knees.
Yeah, I was going to say cut down by 88 Lane Watson, the 190-pound AA state champion from last wrestling season.
2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. Two receivers out to the left want to have a chat. Adkins and Cook talking it over. Now Kovac will split to the left side. They'll motion Atkins in towards the line. Here comes the throw outside. They've got their target. That is Cook. Cook is ripped down by Brody Proctor. Or sorry, that was Atkins, I apologize. And a big and first catch for the Tigers.
That time the Tigers, some motion from their receivers. They stack guys up and run different routes. Brody Proctor on the coverage does make the stop, but a first down for the Tigers.
Out to the 41 go the Tiger offense. That's the one thing that the coaching staff was worried about if Chapmanville starts to get some connection going between Dalton and his receivers. Dalton going to hand it off. The big boy, Kovac again. He'll pick up 4, and he'll take some heat for it.
Yeah, once again, Lane Watson, if he's going to play that Mike linebacker, he's going to read that. But a nice pickup for the Tiger offense there on first down.
2nd down and 6. The ball spotted at the 45 of Chapmanville.
And Matt talked about it all week, the size of Chapmanville. So impressive. And they're a young team, Drew, so they can build for the future.
Twin receivers to the right with a wing to the right. Kovac also to the right. They'll give off tackle. Kovac meets a lot of maroon.
You're going to see the defensive tackles, Hogan Greathouse and Richard Greathouse. It's one of the things I love about the bench that we have. We can move and rotate guys in.
Loss of a yard on the carry brings up 3rd down and 7. The yard to reach is just past midfield at Roane County's 49. Now they'll split their twin receivers wide out to the right. They'll move David Browning as a wing to the right as well. Dalton smacks his hands together. 5-step drop, pressured. He's got a little bit of coverage, and he is going to be dropped. Play Walker to get to him, but that play was made by Garrett Brabham.
Yeah, Brabham, the first man to get the hands on Dalton, not able to bring him down, but guess what? The skid steer plows through the line and makes a nice path.
We talked about it, John, with the prowess of the passing game. It'll be imperative to get pressure on Dalton, the freshman. Raiders have sacked him a couple times. Burford back deep to punt. Leg into it low. Line drive kick lands at the 40. Watson at the 35. Here comes Lane. To the outside, Lane breaking tackles. Lane cuts it back to the near side. Here goes Watson. Down to the 30. He's got lead blocking. To the 20. To the 10. He is headed to the end zone. Extends the ball and dives in right at the pylon.
Wow. The senior do-it-all guy, 88, down the field. Guys getting down there looking for blocks. Smart play. And Lane takes it into the end zone. Roane County on the board once again.
That's certainly more than makes up for Roane County not securing the fourth down on the last offensive series. Special teams has been very good in the last 5 weeks for this Roane County team, and it rears its beautiful head again.
On that play, Lane Watson breaks the... It's not a touchdown.
Oh, okay. One official called it a touchdown in the middle of the field, but I guess the side judge was down there quickly to overrule. Give that guy, let's time his 40.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to check the replay and see how fast.
So Roane County does not score. Back it up for a second, folks. I do apologize.
I was just getting ready to give Lane a school record.
First and goal from the 1 yard line. It will be Watson. And again, into the teeth of defense, but he's not stopping. He was mad.
There we go.
He wanted it the last play. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, but continued to churn his big, strong legs.
So now Lane Watson with the single season scoring record. He needed 5 points. He's up by 1. Congratulations to that young man on an unbelievable career here at Roane County.
So the Raiders strike again on special teams. 12-0. I imagine Roane County will go for 2 after missing on the first extra point. They'll spread Cooper Greathouse wide to the right. Now they'll stack 2 wings to the right as well. Harper in motion behind. They'll fake the give. Here comes the delay pass, looking in the end zone. Greathouse sets his feet, airmails it over Greathouse, who was in the back of the end zone. Good coverage by the Tigers on defense. Roane County, though, hits it on special teams, and they lead it 12-0.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation, 304-500-9238.
A little bit of history made on that last play, John Penna.
Yeah, it was. Lane Watson's single season scoring record goes down. 193 points for the senior running back, receiver, kick returner, punt returner, everything. Lane Watson.
Matt White, that was an easy breakdown.
Yeah, Lane's pretty good at sports. 64-yard punt return sets up a 1-yard touchdown plunge for himself. Great series of plays there for Lane Watson. Roane County takes the lead 12-0, 41 seconds to go here in the first.
Again, Roane County, though, empty on their extra point attempts. So just 12-0. Cottrell set to do the kicking once again. Another squibber towards the near sideline. Let go. That one's headed towards the end zone, but it's going to barely get out of bounds at the 3-yard line. For a second, Wesley Watts was saying, oh, gosh, what did I do? And it worked out well.
Whew, man, yeah, that's talk about making your stomach turn when you look back and see the ball bouncing down the sideline, not touching the out-of-bounds line. But it did eventually go out. Chapmanville last time offensively, Drew, they moved the ball. So it's gonna be another tough sledding right here for Roane County's defense. Got to buckle down.
Again, it's a chess match early, trying to find the other team a little success here and there. Chapmanville got a good stop on 4th down, had a big pass play, a couple of decent runs, but Roane County stacking up once again. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. The ball will be spotted on the right side hash. Once again, the Tigers will spread 2 receivers. Atkins out wide, and then in the slot is Robert Cook. And once again, the junior 6'2", 205 Kovac is to the left in the shotgun. He'll take the first handoff. Navigating through, he's got a head of steam, jumps up over top of the secondary defender, gets upended, not before he'll pick up first down yardage.
Shea Harper that time comes down from the safety position. But when 22 has a head full of steam, you better get low. Preston Kovac, 6'2", 205. He is just a junior.
I imagine the Raiders would like to keep him from getting the momentum.
Yeah, that time the guys up front for Chapmanville did a great job of opening that hole up.
Good positive yardage once again. Chains move out to the 46, go the Tigers. They'll split Atkins now wide to the left. And again, Cook shotgun. In the slot to the left. Dalton going to hand it off again, and this time Roane County gets low.
Yeah, and that's going to be 88. Lane Watson.
And that will be the final play of quarter number 1. Good start to the Class AA playoffs for Roane County. They lead it 12-0. You're watching live coverage of the WVSSAC Class AA High School State Playoffs, brought to you by Toyota.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
The West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission serves its 286 member schools and their students by providing leadership and support for the conduct of education-based athletics, which enrich the educational experience of all participants. Play, perform, compete together. We welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live streaming coverage of Round 1. Again, we are a Roane County group, so we are trying not to be too biased for the Chapmanville fans that are tuning in. We'd like you to please support us by subscribing to our channels on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, whatever we're on. I got to ask Joe McDonald.
Well, right at the moment, Wayne is up 6-0 on Scott. That one just started second quarter action, but Scott is threatening inside the 10.
As we resume play to begin the second quarter, team switching sides right to left. Chapmanville will attack from our vantage point. A 2nd and 11 for the Tiger offense on the near hash 45-yard line. 3 receivers split out wide to the right. Dalton wanting to throw, pressure, dumps it deep down the field. Nobody there. And again, Dalton just had to get rid of that quickly. There, a late flag, though, comes in on the far side. Did we get a grab on a Raider defender, John?
Could be. I'm looking at the film right now. Good pressure by both D ends and D tackle. Maybe.
I didn't see it.
I didn't either, but the far side official throws it.
That may have come before our camera got to it, because I think it came very early in the route.
Yeah, you're going to look here.
It might have been on the top side even.
Hands.
I still am not sure I see it, but they are going to get it on Roane County. So new life for the Chapmanville offense.
None of the officials asked us to see the replay, so I think they're going to keep that.
We could pump it down to the sideline for them if they would like. Still not a first down on the play, but 2nd down and 1. And now for the first time, the Tigers are into Roane County territory. The ball rests at the 45 of the Raiders. They're going to overload the right side. That's the wide side of the field. 3 receivers and a tight end to that side. Dalton in the gun with Kovac, now moving to his left.
Play clock at 5.
Snap back. They're going to give it off tackle. Kovac got ahead of steam down the lane, and he will pick up the first down yardage and then some. Give him just about 15 on the carry. He is dangerous when he gets ahead of steam.
He is a big boy. Nice job by Shea Harper coming down, making the stop. That's the first big run play that we've seen this defense give up in about 6 weeks.
Now that one went for 13. 2 carries ago, Kovac went for 11.
So the big junior picking up big yardage for the Tigers. 1st and 10 at Roane County's 32. They'll give it to the big man again. Locked up at the 30. He'll still grab a yard and a half, but good play by Garrett Brabham.
Brabham and Tyson Freebird Freeland makes the stop. You're going to see some rotation here. Defensive tackles. Looks like Freeland and Quentin Cooper will be on the inside.
Chapmanville matriculating, if you will, inside Roane County's territory down to the 30 with a 2nd down and 8. No huddle offense, 3 wide to the right. Dalton calling out the play. He's going to roll to the right. He's pressured again, dumps it out, and he takes a nasty shot by Brabham. And that was self-preservation for the freshman, Dakota Dalton.
Yeah, you're going to see the speed of 2 right here on the outside. getting blocked by two guys, still gets across. Good coverage downfield. Brody Proctor, the sophomore.
3rd down and 8 at the 30 of Roane County. Tigers will stick with the 3-wide look. And the entire offense looking at the offensive coordinator, getting the call.
Play clock.
Down to 2, down to 1. They'll snap it with 1. Kovac, shoulders down, straightforward running. That is some old school stuff. And he will pick up a couple of hard yards. It will be 4th down and about 5.
Clay Walker and Freeland in there on the stop for the Raiders. Going to bring up a 4th down.
So now a big 4th down opportunity for Roane County on defense. It was right about this area when the Tiger defense stopped Roane County on 4th and 1. 4th and 5. The Tigers need the 22. It's at the 27.
Careful up front. Don't jump.
They will motion Atkins in. Dalton sets his feet, dumps it outside, got the target, Atkins. He came in and then planted the foot, went to the outside, and Dalton delivered a gem of a pass.
Very, very nice play for the Tigers there to pick up the 1st down. Great route, great pass, and Roane County able to stop him before he gets into the end zone.
Well, we can see why Atkins is such a dangerous weapon for the Tiger offense. That was a tremendous route, and the freshman working well. Roane County's defense will burn a timeout. That is the 2nd timeout of the half for the Raiders. We will take it with them. You're watching live coverage of the WVSSAC Class AA State Football Playoffs, brought to you by Toyota.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. The name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Raider defense put in a bit of a bind here as a big 4th down conversion leads to a 1st and goal for the Tigers at the Roane County 9. They'll give it to Kovac, and I think he was falling. May have tripped, got his feet caught up with his quarterback Dalton as he was going down.
Yeah.
A missile comes in from the defense and adds insult to the play.
Yeah, you're going to see a heavy dose of 22 down here. Chapmanville moving the ball on Roane County's defense. We'll see if Roane County can dial up something nice.
Kovac, a loss of about a half yard on the play. 2nd down and goal from just inside of the 10. Single receiver split out to the left. That is Atkins. Now 2 backs in the backfield in the gun. The give, Topping, off tackle, Topping finds the teeth of the defense after a couple of yards. Brings up 3rd down and goal from about the 7.
Looks like Shea Harper in there on the stop for the Raiders. Raiders linebackers were not set that time. They were a little confused. Topping able to pick up a couple yards.
Boy, the Tigers are really mixing up their offensive looks. They went 2 backs in the gun. Now they are splitting 3 wide out. From left to right across, you've got Cook, Topping, and Atkins.
Tell you what, Benji Atkins, 6'5" over there, far side.
3rd down and goal from the 8. It'll be the quarterback, Dalton. He'll pick up about 2 yards, and he'll take some punishment for it. And it'll bring up 4th and goal from about the 6-yard line.
That's going to be Lane Watson and Colton Starcher combined for that tackle. That's going to be 7 tackles here in the first half for Lane already.
Well, they motioned everybody away and tried to open up space, but Roane County had a spy. Well, Chapmanville does have a very, very solid kicker, Jonathan Farrell, the junior, as the Tigers going to look to put some points on the board.
Hear the fans here showing their support.
Clean snap. The hold is down. The kick is blocked. Pick it up. And Proctor jumps on top of it. Was it Watson again?
Yeah, we were told that Lane Watson can jump a little. Well, he splits the defense, gets the block, and Proctor able to scoop it up. Roane County keeps Chapmanville off the scoreboard.
Well, we have called it the bend but don't break defense for now many years, John.
Many years.
Could not tell you how many goal line stands over the last 3 or 4 seasons the Raiders have had. And another one for the Raiders as Lane Watson, he does it all. The recovery at the 32-yard line from Brody Proctor. The Raiders are back on offense. 1st and 10. Harper motions behind, scissors. Misdirection carry. They had Watson locked up, though. Lane may not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, a few plays here. The Chapmanville defense doing a good job of wrapping up Watson.
They will call forward progress back to the line of scrimmage at the 32. 2nd down and 10. 7 minutes, 32 seconds, and rolling in the 2nd quarter. Opening round of the Class AA state playoffs. Roane County, the 2 seed, Chapmanville, the 15 seed, and we knew they were better than that seed would show. Raiders, though, leading by a pair of scores. Harper motions behind. Greathouse going to roll out, looking to throw. Nowhere to go initially. He'll dump it deep down the field. There is nobody there but the defense, and it's going to be Dalton playing safety, and Dalton is going to pick it off. I'm not sure exactly what Jacob was looking at. He did have a receiver somewhere down there, but that would have been a very tough throw in this cold environment.
Yeah, he did have Starcher on that drag on the over the top. The ball floated, and that's going to be a turnover for Roane County's offense.
Well, one thing you know in playoff football is those who win the turnover battle are always in a ball game.
Mm-hmm.
The Tigers have come to battle here today as we thought they would. 1st and 10 at the 40 of Chapmanville. Raider defense back at it once again quickly. Spread formation, even to both sides with 2 receivers. Quick out routes. Cook navigating, breaking tackles. He'll pick up the 1st down yardage. Showing why Robert Cook is such a dangerous weapon as well.
Yeah, set that bubble, that tunnel screen up perfectly. And nice blocks downfield for the Tiger offense. Another 1st down.
Tigers working quickly once again. Same formation. Twins to the left and to the right. Dalton will roll out to the right. Looking downfield. Dumps it. Got his man again. That's Atkins. 12 more yards before being shoved out of bounds.
This Tiger offense seems to have found something. The rhythm that they're playing in right now, very good, moving the ball against a very tough Raider defense.
Well, I mentioned in the 1st quarter, this is what the coaching staff feared most is rhythm.
Yes.
Passing game rhythm for the Tigers. Right back to it. Twins to the right, Twins to the left. 1st and 10 at the Roane County 33. Dalton looking confident. He'll hand off to Kovac. He'll fight down to the 30-yard line, give him 3 hard yards on the carry.
Garrett Brabham on the stop for the Raiders that time. That's going to be 5 tackles for that guy in the 1st half. Freeland's going to check out, and I think Jet's going to check in for Roane County.
Now Roane County rotates those front linemen on defense a bit. 2nd down 7 from the Roane County 30. Same formation from the gun. Dalton. There's that tunnel screen again to the big man. And look at the moves by the big man, Benji Atkins.
6'5",
215.
Wow.
And the junior picks up huge yardage. Chapmanville on a roll at the moment.
Right now, they are moving the ball very nicely. Leo Rogers for Roane County. 52 makes the tackle after that big pickup.
13 on the pass and catch. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Dalton pumps, looking over the middle. And beautifully played by the defender, Roane County's Jacob Greathouse.
Blanket coverage that time by the junior defensive back, Jacob Greathouse. Proctor's going to drop back across the middle. Good play. Oh, just been a second later, Brody could have had that ball in his hands.
That will stop the clock at 5:45 in quarter number 2. 2nd and 10 for Chapmanville on the move. Inside the Roane County 20. We'll call it inside the red zone at the 17. Dalton, once again, he is looking straight throws. Dalton pressured in the backfield. He's going to be dropped. And a Roane County sack once again, and it's the diminutive one from the defensive end position, the muscle hamster himself.
That's right. You're going to see 2. Brabham moving, staying with the play, comes underneath and makes the sack. What a great job. What a motor by the junior D end.
Noah Jett on the front line checking out. Quentin Cooper back in. Loss of 5 on the sack for the Raider defense. 3rd and 15.
Crowd getting into it defensively. Here we go.
Dalton, an empty backfield look now, rolling to the right. Dalton extending the play, dumps it into the end zone, and he's got his man. Did he catch it? Yes. Wow. What a throw by Dalton on the run, and he put it right on the sideline to Atkins. Jacob Greathouse nearly recovered as you watch this. Greathouse got a hand swipe through like you're supposed to, but Atkins muscles it away, and it's a score for Chapmanville.
Dakota Dalton, just a freshman, Drew, playing with very good poise. A nice rollout pass on the money.
Once again, it will be Jonathan Farrell to do the extra point kicking. Leg into it, that one up, and that one good. And Chapmanville strikes for the first time and cuts the deficit down to 12-7.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you.
Well, Matt White, the biggest fears for Roane County's head coach and his coaching staff came true. The passing game for Chapmanville picking up some steam.
And untimely turnover led to that drive. 7 plays, 60 yards, 2:04 off the clock. Dawson finds Austin Atkins for the 4th time in this ball game for the 21-yard touchdown. The extra point kick good. 12-7 now. Chapmanville narrowing Roane County's lead.
And again, we talked about playoff turnovers are always tough. If you don't give anything up by them, you're okay. But if turnovers turn to points, that's when it becomes dangerous. Ashton McClanahan, the freshman, will do the kicking. Back deep to receive, Lane Watson.
Kicking off for the Tigers, 21. Ashton McClanahan, back deep to receive for the Raiders.
McClanahan approaches. It's going to be an onside kick. Off of the front man, taken by the second man. Roane County on top of it. That was Clay Walker.
Yeah, Clay Walker got through Deaver's hands, and Clay Walker able to get on top of it. Roane County offensively have moved the ball very well, but momentum now on Chapmanville's side.
Well, the Raiders have 4:57 with which to regain some momentum. 1st and 10 from the 36 of the Raiders. Chapmanville feeling it right now. Double wing, double tight look for the Raider offense. Greathouse will motion Watson behind. Scissors. And they are waiting for that play. They have dialed that one up, John.
Yeah.
Roane County does not have that one in the pocket right now.
Josh Porter comes in for Chapmanville and wraps up number 31, Shea Harper, in the backfield. That's something we are not used to seeing, is penetration on the offensive line.
Well, that's homework. That is film study by Chapmanville's coaching staff and their team.
You got to think about it. Chapmanville, in the same boat that we were, trying to prepare for a couple teams. Finally, we figured that out on Tuesday, that this was going to be our game.
Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 12 from the 34 of Roane County. Back to an I formation look. Pitch near side. Watson looking for open running room. There's not much. He'll pick up the yardage back near the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down and 10 from there.
Andrew Topping for the Chapmanville defense gets Lane out of bounds. So a big 3rd down play right here. Roane County still with the lead, 12-7 here in the second quarter, but you can feel the momentum on the Tigers' side right now.
The ball spotted on the near side hash. That's the right side. Raiders will mix up things. They'll bring Coben Cottrell out, Cooper Greathouse back in. 3rd down and 10 from the 36 of the Raiders.
5 seconds on the play clock.
Greathouse split to the boundary side. Greathouse going to fake the give. Sets his feet, throws over to Harper. Shea cuts back against the grain. Harper breaks free. Shea to the 30. Shea to the 10. And up in it at the 10-yard line.
Shea Harper really feeling it now. Look at the move and the speed to get downfield, as Cook is going to be the last one to chase him down. I'm just going to start calling him Big Play Shea. Huge pickup for the Raiders and into the red zone.
And Jacob Greathouse, by the way, set his feet quickly and delivered about a 3/4 to sidearm pass just to get it through. And Harper did the rest. 1st and goal now for the Raider offense.
55-yard pickup on that one.
New life for Roane County. Harper splits wide to the right. I formation, the give, off tackle. Watson. And again, you know that they have done plenty of study, as has the rest of the state, on Lane Watson.
Yeah.
So he is going to get the onus of the defense's eyes. He did pick up a couple yards still.
Everybody thinking about 88, and that time Pridemore downhill from the linebacker spot. Chapmanville makes the stop.
2nd down and goal from the 7 of the Tigers. Three across in the backfield for Roane County. The fake give. Greathouse rolling near side, dumps it, and he throws it away. And I think probably a good idea when you look at what was happening there.
Yeah, you had good coverage on Lane, and then you had Cottrell over the top, and good coverage on him as well.
Normally, Greathouse may tuck and run that, but Kovac was spying him.
Yeah.
So a 3rd down and goal now for Roane County at the 7.
See what the O-line can do for the Raider offense.
Roane County really running this play clock down. They only have 1 timeout left in the half. They'll break the huddle with 7 on the clock. Trying to hustle to get set up. I formation, and the Roane County Raiders are going to have to call a timeout. They have got to get better at that, John.
Yeah,
they're really running it down.
Yeah, when the quarterback runs across the field to get the play, it takes up some time, so maybe a hand signal here or there might help out in a situation like this.
But I don't mind the timeout, even if it is your 3rd. It's a big play, 3rd and goal from the 7. You got 3 minutes left in the half. It's a crucial next couple of plays if you need both of them.
Right, if you need both of them, but, you know, clock-wise, you can pick up your first you can pick up first down here. Let's see. Nope. But you've really got to try to punch one in here because Chapmanville does get the ball. No,
for the first time
This is the first
ever.
time this year. Roane County actually gets the ball in the second half.
For the second time in 6 years, Roane County.
I can't remember the last time that we got the ball in the second half. So
it is a massive decision, though, for Roane County.
It is.
Toyota and your local West Virginia Toyota dealers are proud to be the official partner of the WVSSAC, supporting high school sports across West Virginia. Visit us, buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. Well, one place that people are is Route 33 Steakhouse. Appreciate Jorge and his crew. Even though it's not a normal traditional Friday night broadcast, it is a Saturday afternoon, a 3rd and goal from the 7 of Chapmanville for the Raider offense. Raiders are going to overload it to the right.
The double barrel.
Double barrel shotgun look. They'll fake the give. Watson's going to keep it to the outside. One man to beat. He won't do it. A good lead block initially, but Robert Cook has done that a couple of times in this first half. He has taken on lead blocks and then shucked them and made plays.
So he's a senior player, Drew, 6'1", 190 pounds. Roane County only able to pick up 1 yard on that play.
Roane County may go for a field goal here. They're going to have to hustle this if they are going to. They are going to attempt the field goal from the 13-yard line, a 23-yard look from the right hash. Raiders trying to put points on the board. The kick is up, and the kick is going to sneak through the uprights. Not the biggest boom that we have seen off the leg of Coben Cottrell, but in the situation trying to get there quickly, I thought it was a very good play, and Roane County now extends the lead to 15-7. That's a big 3 points.
It definitely is. That's the first time that we've kicked a field goal this season. We know Cottrell has the leg for it, and a great job, Jacob Greathouse, getting that ball set. Roane County able to get some points on the board here before the half.
The question is, after that last offensive series for Chapmanville, with no time to really react, do the coaching staff of Roane County and the players have an answer right now for the passing game of Chapmanville?
The answer will be pressure from the guys up front, Drew. If you're not able to really get yourself set and deliver the ball, but I will say Dalton has been able to deliver the ball on the run, so we got to have a lot more pressure on that quarterback. Just a freshman, man, very impressive.
It came in, by the way, with only 3 passing touchdowns, 13 interceptions.
Yeah.
But he put one on the money on the last series. Cottrell will do the kicking from the 40, and Cook back deep. That is Atkins back deep to receive. Cottrell has stayed away from Atkins, relatively speaking. Squibber again, taken by an up man. And coming like a missile from the backside, Lane Watson. And I know for sure that Wesley Watts did not feel that pressure.
No, he had no clue that 88 was anywhere close to him. He's trying to get in there and set up that wall, but Lane says, no, sir.
Possession to begin for Chapmanville between the hashes at the 32 of the Tigers. 2 minutes and 15 seconds with which to work for Chapmanville. Roane County with no timeouts. The Tigers have 2. And they will go right back to the well. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Kovac stands to the right of his quarterback, Dalton, the freshman. Dalton, no drop. He's going to dump it deep down the field. Good pressure by Roane County. That could have been an offensive pass interference, as Jacob Greathouse played that one perfectly, and Cook had to basically go through him.
Yeah, here it is.
To keep Greathouse from picking
on
that
front, arm completely around, and Cook turned into the defender that play. Coach Burdett not real happy with the no call there.
Smart decision by Cook, going quickly. Here's the bubble screen to the outside. Topping trying to break free from the initial tackle, and he won't get away. From Cooper Greathouse.
Yeah, great play by Cooper Greathouse. He stops, breaks down, and makes the tackle. He does not over-pursue that. Good job by the junior secondary.
Well, Tigers trying to catch Roane County's defense in transition on that play. 3rd down and 8 from the 34 of the Tigers. 1 minute, 40 seconds on a rolling clock. Now we've got flags everywhere. Did the Raiders jump?
Appears that way.
Looks to be
the whole left side of the line. I was hoping didn't get too far forward, but they did. 3rd down now and short. Call it 3rd down and a long 3 at the 39 for the Tigers.
Look here at the bottom of your screen. Colton Starcher out here covering the tight end Atkins.
Twins again to both sides. Dalton going to throw that bubble screen again. Cook trying to get through, and he'll pick up the 1st down. But Roane County better on the coverage that time on that tunnel screen. The tunnel closed in a lot faster.
Yeah, I like that play. Chapmanville sets that thing up and does a nice job of blocking that. Tyson Freeland with the stop for the Raiders.
No huddle offense. They're working quickly. Dalton rolling again. Looking downfield, sets his feet. The ball caught. Is it in bounds is the question. I believe they will say out of bounds. That was a tremendous effort, though, by Topping. Cooper Greathouse with good coverage on the play as well.
Oh, wow, yeah, good play.
Clock will stop at 1 minute 22 seconds. Second down and 10 from the Chapmanville 45-yard line. They have abandoned the run, by the way.
Yes.
They are all past now. Very reminiscent of the Clay County game for the Raiders. And as soon as I say it, they're going to run the football with Kovac and the middle closing in nicely.
Oh, there's somebody down for Chapmanville, offensive lineman. Hate to see that, but here on the replay, Lane Watson makes his 9th tackle here in the first half.
So play will stop as they attend to the injured Tiger player. I think a front line.
I think it's a
offensive player, yeah.
Braden Adams, I believe. Hopefully nothing too serious. Don't want to wish that on any of these guys.
Medical staff from both Chapmanville and Roane County out attending to the injured Chapmanville player. Big opportunity here for both teams. Roane County obviously will get the ball to start the second half, so they don't want to give up a touchdown here. For Chapmanville, they have a chance to tie this game at halftime with the number 2 seed. They've got the injured player, which was Braden Adams, being helped off the field. Hate to see that. Adams, a 6'1", 190-pound junior offensive lineman for Chapmanville. Third down and 10 at the 45-yard line for the Tigers. Ready to go. Balanced formation, twins to both sides. Dalton rolling, looking back over the middle. This one floated up. Greathouse steps in front. Jacob Greathouse picks it off. He's got a lot of room to run. Out to the 40-yard line, out to the midfield stripe, and he'll run out of bounds across midfield. Well, John, the coaching staff readily admitted the best cover man on the defense is Jacob Greathouse, and he could not have played it more perfectly.
Great job that time spotting the ball. He plays baseball, center field guy. He goes up, gets it, and a huge return. Nice job, Brody Proctor, getting out front and setting up some blocks. Momentum now. Roane County with 59.6 seconds to go here in the half. We'll see if we can get on the board again.
Well, the Raiders had turned the ball over on an interception of their own. Jacob Greathouse pulls one back now for his team.
So that cancels out.
Even Stevens, except for the fact that we only got 3 so far. They got 7. Raiders can score here, but they only have a minute and no timeouts. First down and 10 from the Tiger 48-yard line. Raiders will spread it out. Twins to both sides. Greathouse, 5-step drop. Sets his feet, rifles it outside. He's got his target, and that is Watson. Lane will grab 4.
Kovac on the stop there for the Tigers. Clock's going to continue to roll. Roane County, no timeouts remaining.
Going to have to hustle. Second down and 6 from the 44. Raiders double reverse. Here comes the money in the bank. We haven't seen it forever. Wide open is Watson in space. And Lane, great open field tackle. I tell you what, Cook has become a nuisance on both sides of the ball.
He's a heck of a player. That's going to be 5 tackles for the senior defensive back, Cook.
The money in the bank. Coach Jim Hamrick is here today. Raiders looking to throw again. Dump it outside, and out of bounds quickly is Cooper Greathouse. The Raiders with a first down at the 30, but only 8 seconds remaining.
Great job by Cooper getting his feet set. Gets the ball inbounds.
Well, at this point, John, you may have time to throw one outside. Got to get out of bounds. If you do, you've got a leg.
Yeah.
Coben Cottrell does have distance. Or if you're Roane County, you just shoot for the stars here.
Yeah, it's if you're going to go to the end zone, you just got to go. If you want one more play, it's got to be super quick to get out of the midst of quarterback Jacob Greathouse.
3 receivers split wide to the left. They'll motion Proctor to the near side. The snap got away from Greathouse for a second. He's running for his life. He'll dump it down the field, looking for help. That's going to be picked off. And that will be possibly the final play of the half. We do have a flag down at the 1 yard line. If that's on the defense, we will have an untimed down. And we've got a pass interference call. They're calling pass interference, and I do believe they're going to call it on the Tigers.
Wow.
So now it's decision time for the Raiders. Do you go for the field goal, or do you try to make one last attempt at it?
Well, it looks like they've made their mind up. Coben Cottrell steps out onto the field. 34, the senior.
Boy, if only Roane County had a little more time on the clock here. Whew. The ball is spotted at the 15-yard line, so this field goal will come from the 22, a 32-yard field goal attempt from Coben Cottrell at the half. Tigers pinning their ears back. They're going to come at this one. The kick is up. That's really left. And Roane County unable to put it through at the end of the half. Very close first half of play between the number 2 seeded Roane County Raiders and the number 15 seeded Chapmanville Tigers. 15-7 is your halftime score. We will break away for our sponsors. When we come back, we'll recap the first half, have your statistics, and we'll check some scores around the state on this Saturday in all 4 classes. You're watching live streaming coverage of the WVSSAC Class AA State Football Playoffs, brought to you by Toyota.
McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
Health System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Old Fences Realty, we are marketing superstars. Anyone who knows me, Mike Greenlee, knows that I'm marketing 24/7. From the Jeeps I drive, the incredible internet site, heck, right down to the clothes on my back, I'm marketing my listing. My logo is everywhere you look. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I've definitely made my mark on the world in farms, but don't forget, we're awesome at homes too. With increases in interest rates on homes, you need someone with the marketing tools to get it sold quickly. Call me, Mike Greenlee, broker for Old Fences Realty, and I will turn my professional team loose on selling your real estate right away.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia Waterfall, keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218. The Spencer Pizza Hut.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at polkavalleybank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
My name is Dr. Musa Dajani, and I'm a family medicine physician at Roane General Hospital. It's my goal to provide patients with personal medical plans that will help them live healthier lives. As your doctor, I can help you manage chronic health conditions, facilitate preventive screenings, care for you when you're sick, and so much more. I'm currently accepting patients of all ages. My office is located at Roane General Medical Clinic, and I welcome your call at 304-927-6822 for an appointment today.
Ridgetop Rentals, located at 3502 Clay Road in Spencer, West Virginia, is the place to go for all your equipment needs. We have tractors, dozers, backhoes, excavators, termites, air compressors, straw blowers, generators, jackhammers, torpedo heaters, and much more. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can check us out on the web at ridgetoprentals.machinerytrader.com. Follow us on Facebook at Ridgetop Rentals LLC, or you can call us today at 304-908-2004 or 304-927-1418. Ridgetop Rentals is a proud supporter of all Roane County athletics. Let's go Raiders!
Are you compassionate, empathetic, and ready to make a difference? Join Roane Jackson Technical Center's Practical Nursing Program today. In just 12 months, you'll gain hands-on experience in community-partnered clinical settings combined with essential classroom theory. Become a licensed practical nurse and embark on a rewarding career where you truly care for others. Classes begin in January, so don't wait. Visit rjtcwv.com to learn more and enroll today. Your journey to making a difference starts here.
For the best news coverage of high school sports in West Virginia all year, follow Joe Bricado and Greg Carey's Daily Post at wvmetronews.com. Chocolate milk. Greatness is built with chocolate milk, the official beverage of the WVSSAC. The American Dairy Association's Mideast reminds you, low-fat chocolate milk has the right mix of fluids, carbs, and protein to rehydrate and refuel muscles. Visit drink-milk.com. Get help with your college tuition from the West Virginia Army National Guard. For more information, go to nationalguard.com. And it's good to have options when choosing health coverage for yourself, for your family, or for your employees, and you've got options with the Health Plan. The Health Plan, plan on it. Learn more at healthplan.org. We welcome you back to halftime live streaming coverage of the 2024 WVSSAC High School State Class AA football playoffs, brought to you by Toyota. And we're glad for all of you who are tuning into WVRC 104.7 FM's streaming broadcast. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and all others. We invite you, if you are fans out there from Chapmanville, we do appreciate you tuning in. Hope that you decide to subscribe to all of our channels, because we'll have a lot more sports throughout the year. May see Chapmanville once again in some other sports. Well, John, this is kind of what we expected could happen in that first half. Roane County wasting zero time, going right at Chapmanville with a 3-and-out defensively, and then getting a tough punt deep in their own territory. The Raiders started their first offensive possession at Chapmanville's 36-yard line. They spent zero time getting it into the end zone. So the Raiders really out to a good start. They did miss the extra point, and from there it was a battle. At that point, Roane County had a couple more opportunities offensively. They stagnated, by the way, on their second offensive series after sending Chapmanville to another punt. Roane County started their second offensive series from Chapmanville's 41, but the Raiders faced a 4th-and-1 from about the 20-yard line, and Chapmanville bowing up, not allowing the Raiders the opportunity to do anything with it. And so Chapmanville got a little momentum from that, and from that point on, you started to see it was almost like a diesel engine, the offense getting a few things happening. They didn't score on the next series, but then they started throwing the football, and it reminded me, scarily as you may believe, of that Clay County game in which Roane County just had no answer for Noah Collins throwing down the field. Dalton, although, just a freshman, not quite as mobile as Noah Collins was. Collins really running for his life a lot and making plays. Dalton really just in rhythm, rolling out, making good passes to the guys he needed to. They scored on a 4th-down-and-5 from the 20-yard line. Dalton rolling out and throwing a dart to the side of the end zone and into the hands of a great catch for Adkins. That struck first for Chapmanville. At that point, it was a 12-7 ball game. The Raiders driving it down the field, but got stalled out deep. They decided they were going to try to put points on the board. A 23-yard field goal for Coben Cottrell in the latter portion of the second quarter, making it an 8-point lead. From there, more fireworks, honestly. Roane County defensively got a big play on a turnover, a very big interception by Jacob Greathouse on a 3rd-down-and-10. And Greathouse returning it inside the territory of the Tigers at the 48. But the problem was Roane County had 0 timeouts and only a minute with which to work. They were able to get it down the field with a late pass interference penalty with no time on the clock, attempting a 33-yard field goal. Cottrell snap hooks that one away from the uprights, and that's where we sit at 15-7. I think that Roane County offensively early was looking really good, but then you saw the study that Chapmanville defensively put on, and Roane County, I just noticed it with a couple of those misdirection counters, the scissors play we call it. Chapmanville had that locked up. They've really done a good job of finding Lane Watson. The good thing for Roane County is you've also got Shea Harper, who have made huge plays in that first half. Haven't seen a lot from Clay Walker yet as far as offense in the running game is concerned. The Raiders had kind of been forced into a little bit more passing there. I thought that Chapmanville I thought they showed out very well in that first half. Roane County maybe hitting the mouth a little bit here, but this Raider team, they don't get nervous about stuff like this. You know you're going to get the best that every team has to offer. So you go to the locker room, and if you're Roane County, you got some things to work on.
Yeah, it's a playoff game, right? You win, you stay in. You lose, you go home. I think Chapmanville, what happened was they were able to get the run going a little bit there with the big man, Kovac. That opened up the passing for them more, and I think it was just the ability for Dalton to be able to roll out and throw on the run. That hurt Roane County. We played good in the secondary, but just a few steps is what separated the receivers. So momentum really worked on Chapmanville's side there in the first half late. The defense for Chapmanville have done a great job of stopping Roane County's rushing attack. We have the three-headed monster back there, but I'll tell you what, you said it. Chapmanville studied film very well. They've prepared. They're big. They're physical. And, 5-5 record shouldn't fool anybody, because you look down that record and you see who the teams that they have played. Very tough competition. So Chapmanville, nothing to lose here, everything to gain. Roane County, right now, it's playoff football. You got to be in that locker room and, gut check time. But this team is battle tested, and I think they'll come out here in the second half and really play their kind of football.
Well, one of the craziest things is this is such a rarity in the last 4 or 5 years that Roane County will have the opening kickoff in the second half. They're going to receive.
So much I was thinking the whole second quarter, we score, we're going to get the ball back at the half.
It is such a rarity that Roane County does that. Usually they win the toss, they're going on offense, or the other team wins it and defers to the second half. But Roane County will receive the second half kick. It is time now to present our halftime statistics, brought to you each ball game by Joel Baker Law Office. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, call the Joel Baker Law Office. Matt White, what do you got for us?
Well, the scoreboard's close, and so are the stats. Roane County, 65 yards on the ground, held very much so in check after the first couple of drives by the Chapmanville defense. But Roane County getting some offensive passing going, 73 yards, 138 total, to Chapmanville's 19 on the ground, 103 passing, 122 total, very close. Chapmanville really owning the time of possession. They turned up 8 first downs to Roane County's 6, and each team with a turnover apiece. Individually for the Raiders, Lane Watson, 10 carries for 31 yards and a touchdown. Shay Harper with 4 carries for 25 yards and a score. Clay Walker, 2 carries for 10. Jacob Greathouse, 4 of 6 through the air, 73 yards with an interception. 1 completion to Shay Harper, the big one, for 55 yards. Lane Watson with 2 catches for 9, and Cooper Greathouse with 1 catch for 9 as well. 6 first downs, 2 penalties for 15 yards, 1 turnover, and just a 9-minute time of possession in the first half for Roane County. 65 on the ground, 73 through the air, 138 total yards of offense in the first half. And Roane County's defense, led by Lane Watson, 10 tackles, and also had that blocked field goal attempt as well. Tyson Freeland had a nice half with 5 tackles, as well as Garrett Brabham with 5. Brabham also had a sack. Jacob Greathouse, 2 tackles and interception. Clay Walker got in there on a sack, as well as Noah Jett. Brody Proctor had that fumble recovery after the blocked field goal attempt. For the Tigers, on the ground, Preston Kovach with 13 carries for 41 yards. The rest of the team just 9 carries for a loss of 22. Dalton Dawson was 8 of 13 through the air, 103 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. He hooked up with Austin Atkins 4 times for 70 yards and a score. Robert Cook with 2 catches for 19 yards. Benji Atkins with a catch for 12, and Topping with a catch for 2. 8 first downs in the half for the Tigers. 1 penalty for 15 yards, 1 turnover, and 15-minute time of possession. 19 on the ground, 103 through the air, 122 yards total offense for the Tigers. Defensively, Robert Cook, 5 tackles, Andrew Topping with 3, and Austin Killian with 3, and then Evan Witt with the interception of Greathouse's pass. So added up, you got a 15-7 ball game. Number 2, Roane County. Number 15, Chapmanville. We'll see what the second half brings us.
As always in the playoffs, it is survive and advance. We'll see which team is able to prevail in the second half. Breaking away for our sponsors. When we return, there are games on the docket happening right now across the state in multiple classes. When we return from this timeout break, we will check in of the scores around the state, both from last night and from today in all 4 classes of round 1 of the West Virginia High School State Football Playoffs from the SSAC, brought to you by Toyota.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
Are you compassionate, empathetic, and ready to make a difference? Join Roane Jackson Technical Center's Practical Nursing Program today. In just 12 months, you'll gain hands-on experience in community-partnered clinical settings combined with essential classroom theory. Become a licensed practical nurse and embark on a rewarding career where you truly care for others. Classes begin in January, so don't wait. Visit rjtcwv.com to learn more and enroll today. Your journey to making a difference starts here.
Need some extra space? Roane Self-Storage in Spencer has you covered. Whether you're decluttering your home, moving, or storing seasonal items, we have a variety of unit sizes to meet your needs. And guess what? Brand new units are coming this fall. So if you've been putting off that storage project, now is the perfect time to get started. Roane Self-Storage is a proud supporter of the Roane Raiders. For more information or to reserve your unit today, please call us at 304-421-3091 or visit our website at www.roaneselfstorage.com. That's Roane Self-Storage for all your storage needs, conveniently located in Spencer. Go Raiders!
Good morning, listeners. Are you in need of top-notch contracting services? Look no further than Start to Finish Construction, your one-stop solution for all your construction and renovation needs. The founders of S2F have over 50 years combined experience and a stellar reputation. We handle everything with precision and excellence from the ground up, start to finish. Start to Finish is also a certified licensed Generac generator dealer and soon maintenance and service provider. But wait, there's more. Start to Finish is thrilled to announce the addition of our brand new electrical branch led by highly skilled master electrician Justin Farrell. With Justin's expertise and commitment to quality, you can rest assured that your electrical projects are in the best hands. Whether you're planning a major renovation or just need a quick fix, Start to Finish Construction, now with expert electrical services, is ready to exceed your expectations. Call us today at 304-532-6655 or email us at s2fconstruction@yahoo.com and experience the difference from start to finish.
Start to Finish Construction, LLC, Stephen Misty Kinder owners. West Virginia license number 059210.
At the half, Roane County leading Chapmanville in this 2 versus 15 matchup, round 1 of the Class AA state playoffs, 15-7. Raiders and Tigers on the field getting warmed up for the second half. Roane County will have possession. Matt White got a chance to take a look at some scores around the state in this round 1 of the playoffs.
Yeah, we had a handful of games last night, quite a few going on here today. Last night, Spring Mills, they took care of Hedgesville 56-0 in Quad A action. Right now, Huntington up big on University 49-7. That's a 5-12 matchup. The play of probably the game of the year maybe last night, Hurricane beating George Washington with a last-second touchdown catch. Take that one 14-13. Morgantown beat up on Woodrow Wilson 35-10. Right now, Parkersburg South and Washington tied up at 14 apiece. Our AA action here, Wheeling Central won last night 41-20 over Nicholas County. Right now, Scott and Wayne, they're just coming out of the half, 20-12. Scott is on top of Wayne, the 7-10 matchup. That will be the team that will await the winner of this one. Will play the winner of Scott and Wayne. Bluefield and South Harrison had a heck of a ball game last night, 20-18. The Beavers survived narrowly. South Harrison fumbling on the goal line late in that ball game gave the Beavers a time to run the clock out. AAA action. Fairmont Senior beat up on Point Pleasant 35-6. Bridgeport takes down RCB 65-0. Oak Hill had a great second half. Won that one 27-6 against Lewis County. That ball game was tied up at all zeros at the half. Right now, Nitro and Shady Spring tied at 7 in the second quarter. Not sure of the score update on that one. Spring Valley and North Marion both advanced heavily last night in AAA action as well. Some single-A scores. Tug Valley undefeated on the year, 25-8 over Tulsa. Cameron beat up on Valley Wetzel 62-0 last night. Doddridge County in a close one with Wirt County. The Bulldogs up 7-0 on our neighbors to the north of Wirt. Sherman beat Tyler Consolidated 30-14 in last night's action. And we don't have scores yet from the 7-10 and 8-9 matchup in single A, but one score we do have readily available here is Roane County 15 and Chapmanville 7. This one has really turned into a dogfight. Looked like Roane County was going to roll early, put the first two scores on the board, but this Tiger team very tough, not wanting to go away, and has really clamped down on Roane County's rushing attack and have really found something through the air offensively. So we'll see what the second half has in store for both of these teams.
Yeah, basically after that first touchdown by Roane County, it was a punt return almost to the end zone for Lane Watson. We thought he was in. Ended up at the 1. Roane County scored immediately. But really, the defense of Chapmanville made the adjustments on the fly in the first half. Let's see if Roane County can switch things up a bit offensively, express some prowess up front and with the lead blocking, and see if we can find some sort of answer to the aggressive passing game right now with the freshman gunslinger Dakota Dalton and his weapons. It will be Roane County.
Dalton Dawson. Dalton Dawson.
What?
Called him Dakota.
Did I call him Dakota? Well, that's what you got listed on here. Dakota Dalton.
Dakota Dalton. Oh, I wrote it down wrong on my screen. Very sorry.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to soak it in again.
Very sorry.
Again, isn't that how you guys feel all the time?
It's Matt's turn this week, huh?
Yes, it's Matt's turn.
It's my turn.
Oh, some small exacting of revenge on my part.
There's many
Twice this year.
Many more, Drew.
I have it right on my paper. I just have it wrong on my screen, which is the one I look at all
Ashton
the time.
McClanahan getting set to kick off. If you're Roane County, they try to onside kick to begin with. Be careful. Lane Watson, the lone deep man. And it's going to be another squibber. Up front, hits off of the Raiders. And tell me Roane County didn't do it again. They did. The Raiders did not get on it. You got to let that one go to the secondary, John. You got to let it go past with that much steam on it.
Yeah, that time.
The Raiders instead tried to pick it up on a really awful hop, and they lose yet another onside kick. The only downside to the special teams all year, but the last thing you could afford if you're the Raiders is to give momentum to this offense. Here we go. Dalton, they're ready to throw. Dalton's going to dump it out. He has got his man in and out of the hands of the targets.
Now I got you saying Dalton.
Yeah, that's his last name.
So that time Harper on coverage, step for step. Ball was there, but went through the grasp of Atkins.
There was a penalty on the play on the backside, somebody grabbing a jersey on the front line of the Tigers. So that will be a penalty marked off. And it will be 1st down and 20 now to begin. Crossing back over the midfield stripe. 1st and 20 for the Tigers, who have just successfully completed an onside kick. The Raiders are only 1 for 3, by the way, on onside kicks this year. They have fumbled away 2 of the 3 and almost fumbled away another. Handoff. Nope, it's going to be the quarterback, Dalton, on the keeper. Had me fooled. Picks up a pair of yards. Good coverage, though, on the outside by Roane County.
Did not have Katie White fooled, our camera person. Lane Watson with tackle number 11 in the ball game. Lane Watson reads the play and does not fall for the fake.
He came to battle today. He oftentimes, guys, leads by example, by the way he plays. Gain of just a yard, just barely past the 45, 2nd down and 19. They are sticking with spread. Twins to both sides. Dalton wants to throw. He has got pressure. Ducks under the pressure of his defensive target. Colton Starcher thought he had another light-up play. Instead, Dalton, the freshman, looking much more like a seasoned veteran.
Yeah, watch this. Doesn't look like Pritt did. Steps under. And Clay Walker, Freeland both there, breathing down the neck of the quarterback. Nice job of getting rid of the ball.
A free blitz for Colton Starcher. Still, Dalton had to dump it over his target, so 3rd down and 19 from the 45 of Chapmanville. They are not going away from the balanced attack. Dalton going to roll near side. He's got pressure from the backside. Drop down in the backfield. Guess who? The muscle hamster again.
One more sack in the game for number 2.
Garrett Brabham is 5'6", 155 pounds, but he plays like a 220-pound defensive end.
Look at the speed from the backside. That time, nobody helped the tackle there, and the speed of Brabham gets to the quarterback for sack number 2.
Dalton limping off the field a little bit. Hope he's okay. Punting situation, low line driver. Lands at the 40, takes a hop inside the 30, and it will roll dead at the 26. So a flip of the field, and I guess you could say, guys, after the 3 and out, it's basically as if Roane County is starting on offense here in the second half from where they may have been on a return.
No harm.
No harm, no foul.
No harm.
Well, the last turnover Roane County had did cost them 7, so this time they get away with it, and they'll start with 10:19 on the clock here in the third quarter, leading 15-7. And Roane County going to start off with the double-barrel shotgun. It'll be Watson. Watson off tackle. Lane carrying defenders across the 40-yard line. And a big carry of about 15 yards on first down for Lane Watson.
Get the running attack going for Roane County, and that's what Lane Watson does as some guys are holding on for dear life. Finally bring him down after a big pickup and a first down.
Out to the 42 of Roane County, and they're going to stick with the double-barrel shotgun. It'll be Watson again, trying to bounce it to the edge, keeps his footing, to the sideline he goes, and run out of bounds. Not before he'll pick up another 13, and in quickly to Chapmanville territory go the Raider offense.
A few guys with a chance here, but Lane so strong, balance on the sideline, and finally taken out by Pridemore for the Tiger defense. Roane County's offense now starting to click the ball. They're running it down the throats of the defense.
1st and 10 at the 45 of the Tigers. Quick hitter off tackle now, and a face mask comes in. Wow. As Colton Starcher got absolutely turned around. And the quick hitter for Colton Starcher, he is a downfield, downhill runner, and that's going to add 15 to it.
So another huge play for the offense. Another wrinkle to what that double-barrel shotgun look can give Roane County. You know, Colton, like you said, downhill runner. Good job, nice pickup, and the penalty, icing on the cake.
What it does is it just provides, guys, one more lead blocker in front of the running backs for Roane County. 1st down and 10, the penalty moves it inside the 25 to the 24 of Chapmanville. 1st down and 10. This will be Watson. Patient. Watson now explodes through to the 20, down at that point with about a 4 or 5 yard carry.
Andrew Topping making the stop for the Tiger defense. Again, that's 5 tackles for him. Roane County's offensive line reestablishing themselves right here on this drive, Drew. They are owning the line right now.
Raiders sticking with it. They do have wrinkles out of this, though. Here comes Watson, though. Watson, he did not utilize any of his lead blockers to the outside. He utilized the front 5.
Tough run for the senior. Another tough one. Going to give a shout out to my girl Addie watching us from Morgantown. Thank you for your support, and we hope you get to feeling better soon.
Raiders have a third at about a half a yard from the 15 of Chapmanville. Sticking with the double barrel, Watson spins off the first tackle attempt and breaks free inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Roane County. He didn't have it on the initial contact.
Right here, you're going to see the linebacker come through and meet in the hole. But guess what? He stopped moving his feet. Lane Watson did not. And another nice gain for the senior running back.
1st down and goal for Roane County at about the 8-yard line. This time Colton Starcher into the teeth of the defense. He'll pick up maybe a couple yards. It'll depend on the spot. Near side official has him with only 1.
So we're going to see, we've seen Starcher carry the ball a couple times here. You know, that's going to be something that we're going to look at a lot next season. He's just a sophomore.
2nd down and goal from the 7. Here comes the reverse. That's Harper. Off tackle, Shea, headed to the end zone. I was waiting for that wrinkle to come in, and the Raiders waited and waited until they had kind of lulled the defense, John, into that false sense that it was going to be just off the right side.
Just a great play call at the time by the Raider offensive coordinator Cody May. Set it up.
So the Raiders, after the hiccup on the onside kick turnover, get it directly back with a 3-and-out on their defensive side and march it down the field with the double-barrel shotgun. They're going to go for 2. They'll send the 2 front blockers, Walker and Harper, in front to the left. Starcher spinning, trying to find room to run. He's got nothing. Chapmanville bowing up on these extra points, and that is taking points away from the Raiders right now. They've lost 6 points, by the way, on 2-point conversion misses. Nevertheless, the Raiders are leading 21-7 is your score.
See you, Pawnee.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
Double-barrel shotgun, Matt White working to perfection on the series.
Yeah, Roane County getting back on track offensively. 8 plays, 73 yards, 2:35 off the clock. Shea Harper with a 7-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion attempt again, no good. Roane County leaving some points out there, but retakes the lead 21-7, extends it out over the Tigers.
Again, 2-point conversions would make this a 27-7 game. Right now, it is only a 14-point advantage. Squibber. Take it again by Watts. Watts moving east and west, now north and south, and Watts will get out to the 35, maybe the 36, where the Chapmanville Tiger offense will take the field.
Carson Casto, Cooper Greathouse, both in there on the stop for the special teams of the Raiders.
So a very close first half. Roane County struck first in the first half. They do it again in the second half. We'll see how the Tigers respond. They are going to stick with what has worked. That is a balanced attack with twins to both sides. We call it ace. The freshman quarterback Dalton from the gun. Looking for a quick throw, quick hitter to Topping on the slant route. Good coverage, but a great pass and a good catch for 9 yards.
Yeah, just a good play. Very impressed with this freshman quarterback, Drew. Nice poise and puts the ball on the money.
When we can get pressure and get him moving, Roane County has a better chance. If he is just naturally rolling out, he has got great accuracy. Second down and 1 at the 45 of the Tigers. Quick hitter on the slant or the bubble screen again. Right at the first down mark.
The
ball
came
came loose. I do believe the Tigers still have it, but that would have been a first down had the ball not come out. Instead, the fumble recovery now moves it back to the line of scrimmage. Still, though, 3rd and 1. And the Tigers do not huddle. They just look towards the sideline. They have not gone away from the balanced attack since that touchdown drive in the first half. They'll hand it off to the big man, Kovac. He's got the first down by about a yard.
Brabham, Jet, Walker, and Freeland all in there to make the stop on the big guy. It takes a lot to bring him down.
Chains move out near midfield for the Tiger offense. New set of downs at the Chapmanville 47. Dalton settles in from the gun. Ball on the ground. Dalton has to jump on it.
Good pressure from the guys up front. You had Noah Jett, Coben Cottrell, both with a lot of pressure here on this near side. Ball just in between the hands, and smart play by the freshman quarterback to get on it.
Looked as if the snap may be, John, a little bit low.
Yeah.
So a loss on the play of 5 yards, 2nd and 15 now from the 42. They'll overload to the right. 3 wides to the right, 1 to the left. Dalton, he's going to throw it over the middle, looking for his target. Shea Harper was there playing great coverage, and it was overshot, intended for Austin Atkins.
Yeah, I think it was a good route, just a seam route that time. Shea underneath tries to go up top and get a mid on that. Maybe blocked the view of the receiver.
Important 3rd down for the Raider defense with the 3rd and 15. These are the moments that you've got to take care of if you're the Raider defense. Chapmanville going to split 3 now to the left side. Also have a tight end to this left side as well. That's the big man, Benji Atkins. Dalton flushed quickly, dumps it over to the edge, and he has got his target. It is right near the 1st down mark. They're going to call him a yard shy, but that was a great route once again.
Cooper Greathouse on the coverage and makes the stop. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1 here for Chapmanville. Playoff game, nothing to lose. You've got to try to get this to keep your offense on the field.
No doubt the Tigers are going for it on 4th and 1 at the Roane County 44. 3 split wide to the right. You've got the big junior Kovac standing to the right of the quarterback and behind him. And the hard count gets Roane County jumping. That is what Roane County has done for many years, and a victim of their own medicine.
I get it. Everybody's amped up. It's a playoff game, but you got to keep your head. Can't jump.
Just a little lack of discipline here today from Roane County a few times defensively. New set of downs, new life for the Tigers. Just 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Roane County burned a lot of time on that drive, on the scoring drive. Give Kovac upended, great play. That's Watson again. He is racking up tackles.
Yeah, it's going to be 12 for Lane. If you see somebody with the ball in their hand, chances are 88's going to be the guy taking him down, and you're going to see the legs get chopped out from underneath of the big boy. Watson, just an absolute animal on offense, defense, special teams. He's pretty good at sports.
No gain on the play. 2nd 10 from just inside the Roane 40. Here comes another pass play, dump out route. That's Atkins. Atkins makes the grab. He'll pick up about 6 yards.
Shea Harper in there on the stop for the Raiders. Just a little dunk pass there. Nice job by this quarterback for Chapmanville.
It has been the vast majority of the quick hitter, out routes, things like that have worked. 3rd down and 4 at the Roane County 33 for Chapmanville on the move offensively. Under 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Raiders leading 21-7. They'll go back to balance, twins to both sides. There comes the tunnel screen. Roane County able to manage before the 1st down. But, or wait, did they give him a 1st down on that?
They did.
Yikes. Let's look at the replay here.
We didn't get the replay.
No, you'll just take my word for it then. How about that? 1st down and 10 now for Chapmanville.
Don't know how much I trust your eyes, Drew.
I don't trust me either. You're right. Inside the 30 at the 29. Raiders have really struggled with the passing game of this Tiger offense. Pressure. Dalton throws it, and that one in front of the targets. Give credit, though, to the freshman because he was carrying a defender in Brabham on him when he released that.
Yeah, you're going to see just the quick burst of Brabham, wraps up, gets the ball away. So we're going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 here in the 3rd quarter.
Ball once again resting at the 29. Twins left, Twins right. Dalton has Kovac 1 step behind, 1 step to the right. He's going to look to throw. Over the middle, misses his target just barely on the slant. Looking for topping again. That worked a couple of plays back.
Yeah, good coverage that time by Cooper Greathouse. He was step for step.
John, I'd like to see this Raider front as they're attacking get hands up, try to
maybe bat the ball down.
Move the ball away from these targets. 3rd and 10. 3:11 on a stop 3rd quarter clock. Can the Raiders get some pressure here? They're going to motion Cook across. They do get pressure, and they will wrap him up. Clay Walker, a huge sack in the backfield for Roane County at a big time, and the freshman Dalton is down for a bit. I mentioned, John, on the last sack, he was less than 100% as he was heading off the field. He's up, but he is not looking the greatest at the moment. Young man has been pressured and sacked today, but you hope he's okay.
Yeah, I can't say enough about his performance here today, Drew. Very impressed with the young man.
And goodness me, whoever has to play that kid for the next 3 years.
Yeah. Whew. Hopefully Chapmanville's not on our regular season schedule.
Would prefer that. So a 4th down now and 20 yards to go for Chapmanville. It's at the 39. They need the 19. That was a huge sack for Clay Walker and the Raider defense. So in a situation like this, John, if you're Chapmanville, well, you obviously can throw the football, but you've got a slightly injured quarterback.
Yeah, Clay Walker that time on that sack. Maybe tweaked the ankle of Dalton.
And he has to come out of the ball game, by the way. So
probably going to be Cook here.
Yeah, it will be Robert Cook, the quarterback. On a 4th and 20, Cook. Lots of time. He'll dump it out to the side. Stepping in front, tipping it was Shea Harper. And we just missed the bingo part of that one with Lane Watson.
Yeah, these two guys have been playing football together since they were about 5 years old. And you see Shea go up to get it, and just out of the hands of Lane Watson. Great coverage that time by the Raider defense. And now the offense with an opportunity to get this thing a little further apart.
Incredibly impressed, though, with Cook stepping in with no throws on the sideline, no warm-ups, and dumped one over on the side pretty nicely.
Well, he's an athlete. I watched him in pregame, and he was throwing some balls around. So I'm impressed with this guy, number 7.
Raider defense holds. They'll take over at the 39. Trying to get Cooper Greathouse lined up here, and that's not going to help the Raiders.
Yikes. Yeah, that's a...
Right away going backwards.
Too many guys on the field.
So the Raiders immediately go backwards, and they'll face a 1st and 15 to start their second official possession of the second half. The Raiders were working again on this double-barrel shotgun look, and Greathouse didn't get the memo on that one.
Wrong package.
So the Raiders backed up 5 yards to begin with. Lane Watson fighting forward for a couple of yards, give him maybe 3 on the first down carry.
That time Lane may have been a little early. If he would have hesitated just a second, allowed Richard Greathouse to get there to make the block, that thing could have went for a few more yards. But Roane County has to take care of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and a long 12. Just out short of the 37 are the Raider offense. It'll be Watson again, busting it out, now cutting it back. And again, he is finding running room tough to handle. They've got an eye and a beat on him throughout. The question is, can Lane find just that little open space? He'll pick up 4. Third down, though, and long. That penalty hurts. 3rd and 9. It would have been 3rd and 4.
You talk about Lane just needing a seam. He is a 2-time 300 high hurdle state champ in the state of West Virginia, looking for number 3 this year.
Raiders will shift the 2 lead blockers over to the left. Snap, here's the give on the cutback. Now Harper cuts again to the far side, slung around. He'll pick up some yardage, but not nearly enough for a Roane County first down.
That closed up very quickly. I thought Shea, his vision on the inside runs is very good. I thought maybe he watched and seen the cutback lane. It was not there. 4th down here, and it looks like Roane County is probably going to punt.
I thought about it for a second, but just a wise decision, I think, to get this punt away maybe.
See Ava Bratton steps in on the special teams.
Raiders are going to spread this punt formation out a little bit. Jacob Greathouse is the punter. He'll roll, leg in. Off the side of his foot, lands at the 33 and basically kicks straight up into the air, and Roane County has to give it away. So, man, just those opportunities that the Roane County Raiders have missed off of just a few small mental lapses.
Yeah, the penalty put us behind the sticks. You know, offense not able to break a nice run there. So Chapmanville doing a great job, playing a great game here today, because we know what Roane County's offense has done to many other teams this season.
A good sign, maybe not good for Roane County, but good that Dakota Dalton is back into the ball game. 1st and 10 for Chapmanville at their own 33. 3 wide to the right, 1 single receiver to the left. Dalton looking over the middle. He's got his target, the big man. The ball comes loose. Is it a fumble and Roane County ball, or is it an incomplete pass? I believe that definitely was an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it's a bang-bang play. You're going to watch the big guy come across the middle. He thought he had it. Got a shot by Lane Watson. Ball pops out. It's a bang-bang play. The official had to call that quickly.
I think a good call there for sure.
Tell that to the Roane County fans, Drew. You don't want to fight nobody's grandma.
I'll plead the 5th. 2nd and 10 from the 33 of the Tigers. Again, they'll split 3 wide to the right. Single receiver, once again, the big man Atkins to the boundary side. Dalton looking near side, pump fakes. He's going to go deep with it. Atkins, the double move, wide open. Down the field, and Roane County bid on it. The chair route got Colton Starcher, and he was 5 yards behind. And Atkins is down the field.
You got to think Colton Starcher not quite used to playing out there as a corner. But the big man, 6'5", 215-pound tight end, Benji Atkins, with the double move and gets down and gets Chapmanville in nice field position here.
Tremendous front line play by the offensive line, because Dalton could stand there and design that one nicely. Inside Roane County's 25 to the 24. Go the Tigers. Dalton delivers quickly over the head of the target. He had pressure from Brabham off the edge.
Yeah, that time once again looking for Atkins. And a 6'5" frame put it over top of his head, so he sailed that thing. Raiders defense right now have to buckle down and keep the Tigers out of the end zone.
2nd down and 10. Some real tough missed opportunities throughout this ball game for Roane County. They lead by 14 still, but Chapmanville attacking. Cook across in motion. Dalton steps up into the pocket. Now he's free. Dalton down the field takes a shot, but he's got new life and a first down. The Raiders closed in on him, and he stepped in front and made big play with his feet that time.
Yeah, that time just shows the athleticism of this kid. He's 200 pounds. He's a tough guy to bring down. Reads it, gets outside the pocket. Lane Watson with his 14th tackle of the game.
Final play of the third quarter. We move to the fourth. Roane County by 14, but Chapmanville knocking on the door.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
We welcome you back to live streaming coverage of the 2024 WVSSAC High School State Football Playoffs, brought to you by Toyota. We are WVRC 104.7 FM. We invite you, all of you out there, to please subscribe to our Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch channels. And we appreciate everyone tuning in. We are a Roane County station, but we do thank all the Chapmanville folks who are tuning in as well, and anybody else across the state who is just casually watching what is a dogfight right now. Roane County, as we enter the fourth quarter, leading 21-7, but missed opportunities for the Raiders, not only on two-point conversions multiple times, but missed opportunities and a couple of errors, combined with a great passing game right now by the freshman Dakota Dalton, have led us to this close matchup. 1st and 10 for Chapmanville at Roane County's 13. Dalton, three-step drop, dumps it out on the edge. Caught by Atkins, the big man, diving towards the end zone. And they will call him out at the 2-yard line. Benji Atkins, 6'5", 215 pounds.
He's just a junior, Drew, so you're going to look at what Chapmanville could bring back to this football team next year. Kovac, the quarterback Dalton, and Atkins. Very good-looking group of athletes here.
1st and goal for Chapmanville at the 2-yard line, trying to make it a one-possession ball game at the start of the fourth. 3 wide, split out to the right. Under center for the first time tonight, the quick hitter to Kovac, and he's in. And Chapmanville has cut it down to 1. The question is, will they make it 21-14 or 21-13? Yeah, across the state or the nation, I should say. So it will be Jonathan Farrell, the junior, to do the kicking. Dalton is the holder. The snap, the hold, and the kick, and up and good. And we've got a one-possession ball game, 21-14, Roane County, as we begin the fourth quarter.
When your car is down and you need some parts, who you gonna call?
Willard Starchers.
When you need propane to help heat you up, who you gonna call?
Willard Starchers.
Willard Sea Starchers behind Spencer Middle School will custom make you a replacement hydraulic hose on the spot. Equipment breakdowns are costly, and quick quality replacement hydraulic hoses will get you up and running in no time. Willard Starchers keeps hydraulic fluid in 5-gallon buckets, too. Don't let a breakdown cause you a meltdown. Willard Sea Starchers is open 7 days a week to help keep you going. Quality Wix filters are in stock as well for your heavy-duty equipment. If your equipment breaks, who are you going to call? Call Willard Starchers, 927-2520. Open 7 days a week.
When your car is down and you need some parts, who are you going to call?
Willard Starchers.
Chapmanville within one score, Matt White.
Yeah, 6-play drive. Only took 36 seconds off the clock after that big play from Dalton to Adkins. Kovac caps it off with a 2-yard touchdown run. The extra point kick is good. 21-14 now. Raiders on top of the Tigers.
Route 33 faithful nervously looking on. This is going to be an onside kick. I'm going to tell you right now, Chapmanville has no interest in kicking it deep. They've gone onside twice. They're 1 for 2. Ashton McClanahan set to do the kicking. And there it is, onside kick. Squibber towards the edge. Roane County will pick it up. Colton Starcher running east and west. Now trying to get up the field. He'll pick up about maybe a yard, but good recovery. And Roane County will begin this possession, just their third of the second half, as we begin the fourth quarter at the 39.
Yeah, I'm cool with a yard. I'm just happy that he recovered the onside kick. Roane County now has to win in the trenches. Our running game has always kind of been the thing that we've leaned on, and now we need it right here in the fourth.
Well, it's been all double-barrel shotgun until now. Jacob Greathouse back in at QB. Roane County going with the double wing, double tight look. Watson around from behind. Here comes the scissors misdirection. To the outside, Harper. He needs one man to beat, one block. And Shea could not outrun Kovac. He will pick up 5, maybe 6, though. Kovac, just a lad, also showing some speed there to the edge.
Yeah. So a decent pickup there for the Raiders offense.
They'll say he was out at the 44, so 4 on the carry. Or no, 5. I was right the first time, John. I apologize. Second down and 5 from the 44. Watson around behind. Here's the quick hitter off tackle. We have not seen much of Clay Walker here today, but he picks up a good hard 4 yards. And Roane County with a 3rd and 1.
How many carries for Clay Walker right now, Matt White?
That was just his 3rd.
Yeah. So one thing I'm interested in that score from the Wayne and Scott game. The winner of that game will face off the winner of this game. You got a score for us?
Scott just took a 22-point lead as they're getting ready to go into the fourth quarter.
Scott playing some really good football right now, Drew, in the state of West Virginia.
Half a yard needed for Roane County on 3rd and 1. Chapmanville going to load the box full. Roane County goes to heavy. It's all about who wants it more right here. Roane County's going to get it. Beautiful carry on the outside by Clay Walker. He was the 3rd man in that rotation.
Yeah, you're going to see this kind of offset tee. Watch the little jump cut there by Clay Walker as he plows forward for the first down.
Chains move into the territory of the Tigers. 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down, Raiders at the Tiger 47-yard line.
Back to double wing, double tight. Motion man will be Harper. Shea off tackle. Shea jumping, jitterbugging. Nice carry of about 5, maybe 6 yards, following the lead blocking of Clay Walker.
Austin Killen there for the stop on the Tigers defense. He's got 7 tackles in the game. Great block that time by Clay Walker to set that edge and let Shea Harper, 31, underneath pick up some nice yards.
Shea has had a big game offensively here today.
Is he at 1,000 yards?
No. He needed 84. He's at 47.
Take 41 of them here if he could get them. 2nd and 4 from the 41. Pair of receivers split to the boundary side. Off tackle handoff, Clay Walker. Boy, just keeping the feet churning. And there's an extracurricular penalty coming, and I think they're going to get that on Chapmanville maybe.
Yeah, it should be. You know, with the lack of carries in the first half for Clay Walker, he's fresh. And somebody not happy. You're not allowed to do that.
Now Cooper Greathouse blocking downfield, and I think maybe Cook took a little exception to that and a little extra sling move there at the end. So it was a first down carry for Walker anyway. Roane County will get some help as well, though. So inside the 25 to the 21 go the Raider offense.
That was an arm drag. I wonder if Cook is on that good Tiger wrestling team, those Hensley boys.
Raiders moving methodically at the moment down the field. Split Cooper Greathouse wide left, swing to the right. Now Harper will move to the left. Shea will set. Handoff off tackle. Watson to the outside. Lane down the sideline. Jumps over a defender and into the end zone. He kept his feet. He hurdled over top of a defender at the 5, and Lane Watson dives into the end zone.
Just great blocking downfield. Lane Watson doing Lane Watson things. The balance, the agility, and another touchdown for the senior running back, Lane Watson.
Now, this becomes incredibly important, John. We've talked about the problems with extra points and two-point conversions. Roane County has only completed one extra point tonight, and they have left lots of points out on the field. Got to get this one to make it a full 7 points. That kick high into the air and good. No doubt about it. Roane County fights back after Chapmanville cuts it to a one-possession lead, and it's back to a full 2 at 28-14.
Youth sports play an important role in developing work ethic and character to prepare students for future success in life, which is why your West Virginia Toyota dealers are proud to be the official partner of the West Virginia SSAC, supporting high school sports all across West Virginia. Toyota is also the only auto manufacturer in West Virginia, investing heavily in the local economy. So when you're ready for a new ride, shop us on buyatoyota.com or see your local dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Matt White, solid drive for Roane County to answer the score of Chapmanville.
Yeah, Raiders really needed that one. A 6-play drive, 61 yards, 2:47 off the clock. Lane Watson with a spectacular 21-yard touchdown run. Roane County extended out two-possession ball game now, 28-14 over the Tigers.
Still, though, lots of time on the clock, 9:04 remaining in the ball game, and Chapmanville has shown that they are motivated with little pushback on the passing game. So we got a long way to go here at County Stadium in round one. Atkins back deep to receive. Cottrell has kept it away from him the majority of the time. Coben legs in. This one angled. That's over the head of the target. That's going to be all the way back to the 2-yard line. Picked up there. Atkins. Not a lot of room to run. Was that Fisher Boyd?
Boyd, the freshman, gets down there, Drew. Number 75. He's kicked sometime for Roane County. This time on the coverage team, stays in his lane. And the big freshman with a nice tackle. Huge, huge special teams play for Roane County right there.
Yeah, the kick is what started it. That was leveled away from the deep man Atkins, but over the head. Took a very good kick, too, for Roane County. 1st and 10, though, for Chapmanville at their own 12-yard line. And they are keeping it wide. 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Dakota Dalton, the freshman, as good as we thought he could be here today. Roane County has lacked pressure on him lately. Quick out routes, and Cook makes the grab. Falls forward for a couple of extra yards, give him about 7.
Cook, they had up top one-on-one with Jacob Greathouse. A little too much cushion that time by Greathouse, allows Cook to get the ball, but a nice tackle by the junior's corner.
Made the grab on the left side. He's all the way split wide to the right now. 2nd down and 4. Dalton looking over to Topping. Did he make the grab?
The official says so.
Shaking his head, yes. And he'll be about a yard shy of the 1st down at the 21. 3rd down and 1 for Chapmanville.
Clock continues to run on that completion.
Chapmanville just moving their personnel all around the field. Roane County trying to react quickly. 3 wide to the left once again. Dawn going to hand it off. Kovac takes a nasty shot at the line of scrimmage. Depending on the spot.
Wow, what a play. You're going to look on the far side as Watson is going to read the play. And then Noah Jett says, no more yardage for you, sir.
They are going to call the chain crew across. That mark right near the 22-yard line.
Get a good look at the chain crew. Matt Ash and Boatwright out there.
And, of course, our good buddy Kenny G.
Kenny G's got the down marker.
Man, he's been doing it so long, he earned the right to do whatever he wants.
It's like you've got to become the senior guy on the crew to be the down marker guy. And the camera zooms in. It looks
stretch
to be
the chain, and it's a first down by the nose of a football.
Look at the camera work by Katie White.
By the nose of a football, Chapmanville continues the drive, and they will get a little breathing room now. The Raiders, although they've kept everything in front, John, for the majority, other than that big Bailey or Benji Atkins pass and catch, they've kept it in front, but they have not done anything else because Chapmanville is just dumping it all over the field right now.
Yeah, cushion from the defense is allowing the underneath stuff to be there.
I would take that over the deep shots.
Me too.
1st and 10 at the 22, spread formation. They'll motion Atkins across to the left. They'll roll Dalton to the left. Dalton pressured from behind.
Ball's
Again, the ball is out. The Raiders have got it. Garrett Brabham having a career day today. Another sack, a strip, and Roane County has turned the Tigers over.
To see who comes up with the ball. Couldn't tell on the replay.
Brabham had a free rush off the edge, and with his speed, got there, stripped it. Noah Jett is there. Somebody else was there too, though.
I think Jett and Clay Walker were
I think
both
Clay
right
Walker
there.
was right there for that, so we'll give him the fumble recovery.
A massive defensive play for Garrett Brabham and the Raiders, and this is huge. 1st and 10 in the red zone for Roane County with a 2-touchdown lead. Harper bouncing it, looking for room to run. He'll pick up about 2 yards, no more.
Josh Porter and Pridemore combined for the tackle on Shea Harper. Just Shea's vision when he gets in the hole. I love what he's doing there. He's just picking up some nice yards.
You know, he's making the most of every carry, I think. Getting 2 is what he could get there.
Yeah.
2nd and 8 from the 17-yard line of Chapmanville. 7 minutes and rolling, Roane County. This would go a long way if they could punch one in. Handoff, Clay Walker off tackle. Walker inside the 15. And here comes a late penalty flag. As Walker was stood up at the 14 and shoved backwards. And their preliminary indication is going to be Chapmanville.
Yeah, you know, you hate
a personal foul face mask on Chapmanville. That's a killer for the Tigers. Roane County will get the first down, half the distance on the personal foul, and it'll be 1st and goal, Roane County at the 7.
Yeah, great game. You hate to see penalties hurt either team, but Roane County in business right now could pull away with a touchdown here on this possession.
The junior signal caller, Jacob Greathouse, will enter the huddle. The Raiders need 7 yards for a big score. Split back formation. Watson out in motion across to the right. It's going to be a quick hitter off tackle. Walker carrying defenders with him. And Clay Walker has put an emphatic stamp on it, and I look down at the sideline and nobody happier than number 2.
That's right. Look here. You're going to see the big man go for a ride. Preston Kovac, Clay Walker clearing debris into the end zone for the Raider touchdown.
Garrett Brabham celebrating on the sideline after the big strip sack. And Roane County has created some separation. Cottrell set to kick it. The hold, the kick is up, and the kick is through. And Roane County off of a massive turnover by Garrett Brabham. And we do have a penalty flag. I think they may wave this off.
See what the officials Nobody's worried about it.
Yeah, I think a penalty on Chapmanville. Roane County says no, don't want it. So off the strength of a Chapmanville turnover, a strip sack by Garrett Brabham, and Roane County set up in great position. Clay Walker, who we call the skid steer, John, because he always creates extra space and holes for his running backs. That time they fed the beast. And Route 33, the faithful, excited now as Roane County has created a 3-touchdown lead.
Tony looking real good with that turnover chain that he's rocking right now.
I love it.
With the R. We appreciate you guys supporting us, supporting the kids. And right now the penalty will be assessed here on the kickoff. It was an unsportsmanlike penalty.
Hate to see
Things are
that.
getting a little chippy in there. I've seen it a couple times. You don't want to really point those things out. You hate that in a good football game. Guys got to keep their heads, especially the guys moving on to next week.
Well, Matt White, that was based off of the turnover. Short but effective series for Roane County's offense.
Yeah, 2 plays, a penalty helped out. Clay Walker finishes it off with a 7-yard touchdown run. It was 19 yards, a minute 20 off the clock. Roane County with a 3-possession lead now, 35-14, 6:03 to go here in the ball game.
This kick will come from the 45 of Chapmanville. If I am Cottrell, I just kick it deep. He does. That one will go into the end zone, and it will be a 1st and 10 for Chapmanville at the 20. So a massive, and I'm calling it right now, John. It's your call, but I'm calling play of the game on Garrett Brabham's strip sack.
Absolutely. That momentum, to put Roane County up 35-14, the play of the game definitely right now is going to be number 2, the strip sack. He's just been everywhere tonight. 4 or 5 tackles, 3 sacks, forced fumble. Just been tremendous.
Still, though, folks, 6 minutes and change. And the freshman, he's going to look to throw. He's got Topping. That's been effective on the slant route. And again, we're talking about Colton Starcher having to be a cover man. He's more of a linebacker, but he has played so well in his sophomore season. Immediately grabs Topping. 1st and 10, though, as the chains move. At the 31, pressure again. Dalton, Brabham again.
4 sacks.
Garrett Brabham.
The muscle hamster we're not lying about. This guy has had a ball game. Just, man, tremendous speed off the edge, holds on for dear life, and number 4 sack for this fella. We're hearing that if Scott holds on,
which right now they're up 40-12.
And if Roane County holds on, it'll be Friday night here at Roane County for the game.
Quick out route. They've got Cook in space. He'll pick up big yardage. He'll run out of bounds at the 35. So take all those sack yards, give them back, and then some. Cook, man, he is just an athlete.
Yeah, he is a senior.
One of few that we've called.
One of very few that we have called.
Topping a senior, Cook a senior, and the rest of the skill set is coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And they only lose 1 guy off the offensive line, too.
Wow.
Good luck to teams next year facing Chapmanville. 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers, all the way out to the 35. Hand off to Kovac. Don't want to see that guy in space. Picks up a head of steam before being undercut by Lane Watson. Does he have 20 tackles yet?
He's got 15 right now in on my books. But like I said earlier, Lane Watson, the state champion wrestler last year at 190 pounds, he's going to shoot that shot and take you down every time.
Roane County hoping that the clock continues to be their friend here. We are now under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. A trip to the quarterfinals is on the line. Roane County, it would be their 3rd in school history. Off tackle, Kovac again. He's got a head of steam. He's got 15 and then some. They have gone completely away from the run for the majority of this game, and now back-to-back big carries by the big man.
Yeah, that the pass opening up the run, So the big man picks up a 1st down for the Chapmanville Tiger offense. Garrett Brabham makes the stop for Roane County.
Chunks of yardage into Roane County territory at the 40. Dalton going to swing it outside to Topping. Great pressure by Roane County defensively. Cooper Greathouse fought through a lead block out front there, John, and just made a huge play with Jacob Greathouse.
Yeah, tremendous play. Coop with the tackle. That's going to be 6 tackles for Cooper Greathouse this evening as well. 4 minutes and counting here in this fourth quarter for Roane County, up 35-14.
Just 2 yards on the pass and catch. 2nd and 8 from Roane County's 38. Tunnel screen out there to Cook. Don't want to let him get loose, and he will, and he'll get a first down.
Clay Walker with another tackle. It's going to be 4 I've got him down for.
The blocking scheme on that tunnel screen for Chapmanville is working. 3:40 and rolling, new set of downs. First and 10 at Roane County's 27. Dalton deep down the sideline. Harper there, though. Shea Harper looking back, jumping up, and knocking it down.
You know, you look back to Shea's sophomore year, Drew. He had 6 interceptions and was snubbed as a first-team All-Stater. Injured last season, and late this season, man, he's just been so good defensively. You think clear back to the Clay County game when he had the pick that really helped Roane County win that football game.
2nd and 10 from Roane County's 27, 3:22 on a stopped fourth quarter clock. 3 wide, split to the right, single receiver to the left. Dalton will look to the left, dumps it outside. He's got Atkins. There's a penalty in the backfield. Atkins makes another big grab, but we're going to get a holding call. And look at the muscle hamster. Brabham, I don't know if he was the one that caused it. Let's look. Yep, Brabham being held.
It's like a gnat at a barbecue, right? You know, you're just sick and tired of this guy all night getting to your quarterback. You're going to do anything you can to get him away.
You're darned if you do, darned if you don't with Brabham right now.
He's a junior, guys. He's got another year to play, and he has found himself a position. Man, what a season he's had.
You know, it was based off of necessity. The Clay County game, our starting defensive end, Coben Cottrell, went down, was out for multiple games. They stuck Brabham in there in the second half. He had a big game, and from there on, it's just been the rest is history this year for Garrett Brabham as a D end. 2nd down and 20. Dalton looking right now. Back to the left.
Another one.
The ball is up in the air, and they'll say hand going forward or otherwise. Jacob Greathouse is headed to the house.
Watch. You're just going to see 2 shoot through, right?
Just amazing.
Gets to the quarterback before he delivers. Man, I think that might have been a fumble. The official did not call that. Gosh.
3rd down and 20 from the 37 of Roane County. 3 minutes, 4 seconds remaining. My goodness, Garrett Brabham came to play today. He has been dominant. 3 wide to the right once again. Dalton going to see Brabham in his nightmares tonight. Dalton, 2-step drop, dumps it over to the sideline. And maybe some communication issues there between Adkins and Dalton, because Dalton threw that one deep to the sideline, and I think Atkins was breaking that route.
I think so. Good coverage that time by Brody Proctor. Step for step.
And that will bring up 4th and 20 now for the Tigers. 3 minutes exactly showing. And the Tigers down to perhaps their final opportunity. 3 wide to the right. Now they're going to send Cook across to the left. Cook now back behind. He's going to take the handoff. Gets away from the initial tackle of Brabham. He's loose now. Down the sideline. He's not going to get the first down. A tremendous open field tackle by Cooper Greathouse.
Oh, man.
And again,
Brabham was there for it. A couple other guys miss as well. Good job by Cooper Greathouse attacking the knees. Makes the stop. Roane
You've been
County.
trying for years, John.
Listen,
I know.
I get it. He's not ever going to switch over to wrestling, but
he looked like a wrestler.
I'll
on
take
that
what
one.
I can get right there, Coop.
Big turnover on downs. Roane County now with 2:50 remaining in the game takes over on offense. Chapmanville does have 3 of their timeouts. They have not called one. Neither team, by the way, has called a timeout in the second half. First and 10, Roane County at their own 32-yard line. Split back formation. Off tackle handoff. That is, again, Clay Walker. Again, he had only 3 carries coming into the fourth quarter tonight. And he'll pick up a big one. He picked up a massive touchdown, carrying a defender into the end zone with him on the last series.
Yeah, talked about it. He's very fresh right now. Didn't have a whole lot of carries. You know, when you're running the ball on the inside, man, you just wear some teams down, the offensive line doing what they do, and then they've got to see number 25 coming at them.
Well, Clay has done huge damage defensively for Roane County, and, of course, as always, his lead blocking is exceptional. 2nd and 1 outside the 35 at the 36. Back to the well they go, and Walker is going to pick up the first down. And that will move the chains, and that will move the clock.
And that's what we're looking for offensively. Move the chains, and the clock will roll. Roane County is up. Under 2 minutes to go here.
You know, the Raiders battled some very short mental lapses here today. Of course, a couple of turnovers as well, the worst being that onside kick we knew was coming to begin the second half. But they, again, just never seem to get rattled by situations. Close games don't bother this Roane County team. You know you're going to get the best you can get from every single team coming in. Chapmanville delivered the goods today, John Penna. They absolutely did. And as Matt White said, good Lord, they are going to be good next year.
Yeah, they bring a ton of guys back. Real quick, that Scott and Wayne final 40-12 Scott. So Roane County and Scott see each other next week.
The Raiders just kneeling on the football now. And they will run out the clock. And, of course, again, according to the at least play-by-play announcers for Scott, they will be requesting a Friday night contest. That's what we like.
That's what we love to hear.
Friday night football.
Friday night football here at County Stadium. This place will be electric as we're going to look to take on a very, very tough Scott Skyhawk team next Friday night.
And one final kneel down is all that it takes as the Raiders, for the 3rd time in school history, are headed to the quarterfinals. Your final score, Roane County 35, Chapmanville 14. We will break away for our sponsors. When we return, we will recap the ball game, have your statistics. We will check your Paramount Surveying play of the game. I already know that one. And your Willitsey Star Auto Parts players of the game. We will wrap things up. After this, you're watching live streaming coverage of the WVSSAC High School Football State Tournament, sponsored by Toyota.
Youth sports play an important role in developing work ethic and character to prepare students for future success in life, which is why your West Virginia Toyota dealers are proud to be the official partner of the West Virginia SSAC, supporting high school sports all across West Virginia. Toyota is also the only auto manufacturer in West Virginia, investing heavily in the local economy. So when you're ready for a new ride, shop us on buyatoyota.com or see your local dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia. To expand our reach and make it it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley from Ashley Insurance. Let's talk life insurance. It's not just about numbers, it's about peace of mind. Picture this. Would your family be able to continue on financially if you weren't there? Life insurance can be the answer, and our team is ready to help you. We've got affordable coverage and expert guidance because your peace of mind is our priority. So don't wait for the unexpected. Call Ashley Insurance at 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backwood Ramblings. Need a pick-me-up? We've got you covered. We're your local caffeine dealer, serving up fresh coffee and handcrafted energy drinks. From that perfect morning brew to an afternoon energy boost, we've got what you need to power through your day. Don't forget to add a muffin or a pastry. Swing by Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for your daily dose of energy. Find us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. Fill your day with us. Coffee, energy drinks, and everything in between. We've got the boost you're looking for. Backwood Ramblings, your local caffeine dealer. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
This dental health message comes to you courtesy of Branna Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. While brushing your teeth twice a day is a great habit and highly recommended by dental health professionals, there are areas between your teeth the toothbrush simply can't clean. A sticky layer of bacteria called plaque accumulates there and can lead to bad breath, cavities, and gingivitis. Flossing is recommended once a day at bedtime for greatest benefit. Ask your dental team for flossing instructions and product recommendations at your next dental checkup. Call Branna Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's 304-927-2775.
We welcome you back to a quickly emptying County Stadium. Round number one, game number one of the Class AA State Playoffs, brought to you by Toyota. For the Raiders, Roane County, the 2 seed, against the number 15 seed Chapmanville, and this one was a battle throughout. Never got the sense that Chapmanville was going away without a fight, and they never did go away without a fight. Roane County fought off a couple of mental lapses. Didn't look, I don't know what to call it, the most clean, the most not focused, but a little flat, if you want to call it. And again, that maybe because the Raiders don't like taking extra weeks off. No excuses. You got to be ready to play today. But the Raiders did come out firing defensively in this ball game. Chapmanville, a rarity for us over the last 4 years, decided that they were going to take the opening kickoff after winning the toss. So Roane County goes on defense to begin. Immediately forces the 3 and out, and a tough punt for Chapmanville leaves Roane County 1st and 10 on the Tigers' 36. They promptly run it down the field and put it in. Following that, another 3 and out, a punt to the 41-yard line of Chapmanville, and you just got the sense immediately, John, that Roane County was going to run this game over. And then something happened. Roane County got stopped. Their offense got stopped inside the 20-yard line on a 4th and 1 play. So Chapmanville, with a little bit of momentum, they hold. What happens after that, though? Roane County defensively holds Chapmanville, and a third punt in a row ends in the hands of Lane Watson, who promptly takes it 64 yards down the field. He needed 64 and a half, though. They called him out of bounds at the half-yard line. He gets the ball immediately. Roane County punches it in, 12-0 off of the jump. The problem is Roane County not securing the 2-point conversions, the extra points, things like that add up throughout the ball game. And Chapmanville did not go away. They came back. They found their rhythm, which was the thing I think that most really worried the coaching staff, was rhythm in the passing game, and they absolutely did. And really, John, they didn't lose that rhythm throughout the ball game. Roane County managed, though, defensively. They didn't – it wasn't one of those we hold them under 100 yards of offense kind of days, but as I mentioned late in the ballgame, I said they're keeping everything in front. And in the end, this Chapmanville offense that moved the ball up and down the field only scored 14 points.
Yeah, you talked about it. It wasn't that we were flat, but I just think the week off it was just not what Roane County needed at the time. So you come out, you score a couple times, and then our guys are already thinking, okay, here we go. We're used to that. But Chapmanville, man, tip your cap. They
100%.
came to Roane County today to play some football. Impressive team, but impressive for Roane County to fight that battle and be okay with it and get the win here today to take on a very tough team next week. And Scott, the Skyhawks have been playing as good as football, I think, as anybody in the state. So you get a game like this, kind of the smelling salt hit you, right? And then next week you understand what's at stake, because Roane County, over the years, we've been to this game 2-3 times, right?
Yep.
We want to get to the next one. So I believe, and I fully believe in our coaching staff and in our kids, that right now they'll celebrate this until they get in the locker room, and then it's on to Scott.
I mentioned last night when I called into the statewide sports line that this Roane County team is a group that just does not really get rattled, even if they're not playing their best, even if they make a mental mistake, even if we have a penalty to start a series, even if we have a penalty jumping off sides that gives an extra first down. The Raiders always seem to just be settled through all that. They've played enough football that they know that this is a long game. It's a long season. You work in and out. And I said, these guys don't get rattled. They don't get too high. They don't get too low. And they don't look forward. They always play the play in front of them. And that's how they don't get rattled in situations where games are very, very close, like they were late in this one, a one-possession ball game. But again, when you think about the way Roane County attacked this second half, they did exactly what they needed to do after the fumble on the initial kickoff. Roane County went back to work, got it right back, and scored. You get that cushion that makes you feel just a little bit better, that even if they score, you feel like you're getting things working and you're going to get it back. And that's what Roane County did. They gave up a score, got it right back, and from that moment on, the play of the game happened. I tell you what, it was it was a career day for Garrett Brabham, the junior. And you think about this young man and his path to get to what he did today. He was not a starter. He wasn't even being looked at as a defensive end legitimately at the start of the season. He's 5'6", 155 pounds. Now, he is a stud at 5'6", 155. But it became a next man up mentality at that Clay game when Coben Cottrell goes down. You look to the sideline. You needed somebody fast who could handle Noah Collins, who was tough. And what you ended up with was one of the better defensive ends in the LKC.
Yes.
And Garrett Brabham, who just showed up and showed out today, 100%.
Yeah, so many folks out there watching, and they were able to see number 2, Garrett Brabham, do his thing. I'm going to go back to when I was coaching this group in middle school. Garrett was a manager for the team, didn't even play for the team. The next year I moved up to the high school and was coaching there. Well, then Garrett decides to play as an 8th grader. So this is only Garrett's 4th year of playing football, and he was that in-between guy, right? You're trying to figure out where you can put this fella. Secondary, very quick, maybe not the tallest guy, but I think he's found a home, and he's put the stamp down there on that. And you're going to hear this guy's name quite a bit throughout the next year, this year and next year. Just very proud of him. He's a great kid. He works so hard, and the muscle hamster, that he definitely is, because this guy is shredded. He puts the time in the off season. He works out very, very hard. Super proud of him.
Now, his dad ordered a shirt. I don't know if he was wearing it today or not.
I don't know. Maybe that's what it was. He had it on under the pads. But a tremendous game for the junior. But, Roane County really did a good job of just settling and then letting the game come to them and playing their kind of football. And, man, it feels really good to be into round 2 of the playoffs.
On top of that individual performance from Brabham and the great performance from the defense, second half, the offensive line, as you mentioned, John, really got things going. It's the war of attrition in the playoffs, and oftentimes our O-line maybe not always be the biggest, but boy, are they physical, and they will wear teams down as we go through. Before, by the way, we go to the statistics, I wanted to give a shout-out. Thanks to Survive and Thrive for the donation on the live stream on YouTube. I do appreciate that. We are always appreciative of that. And again, we hope everybody that has watched here decided to subscribe. I hope we had a big run on subscriptions on YouTube and Facebook and everything else for that one. Roane County wins at 35-14, but it's time now for our Joel Baker Law Office final statistics. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, call Joel Baker Law. Matt White, second half, much better for Roane County, still good, though, for Chapmanville.
Yeah, numbers just through the roof for both teams in that second half. Roane County with 200 rushing yards on the game, 73 through the air, 273 yards of total offense. Chapmanville never did really get the ground game going at all. 28 yards on the ground, 237 through the air. They had the pass attack going all over the place. They had 4 different guys with multiple catches in this. We'll get to those later. 265 yards total. 19-14, the first down margin in favor of the Tigers. Turnover possession, 2-1 in favor of Roane County. And one we need to put on there, too, time of possession that was big, 28-20 in favor of Chapmanville. They really controlled the game in a lot of ways, but Roane County able to come out on top. Individually for the Raiders, Lane Watson, 18 carries, 102 yards, 2 scores. Shea Harper, 9 carries, 49 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Clay Walker, a big second half, a big fourth quarter, 9 carries, 45 yards, and a touchdown. Colton Starcher with 2 carries for 7. Jacob Greathouse, all of his passing in the first half, 4 of 6 for 73 yards and interception. 1 completion to Shea Harper for 55. 2 to Lane Watson for 9, and 1 to Cooper Greathouse for 9. 14 first downs, 4 penalties for 25 yards for the Raiders, 1 turnover, 20-minute time of possession. 200 on the ground, 73 through the air, 273 total for the Raiders. Defensively, it was a big game for several guys, and just a great team effort defensively. But Lane Watson, 15 tackles, had the blocked field goal attempt. And Garrett Brabham, 6 tackles and 4 sacks and a forced fumble. A fantastic game for that young man. Cooper Greathouse had a nice game, 7 tackles, played pretty well in the secondary as well. Tyson Freeland with 5 tackles. Jacob Greathouse with 4, also had an interception. Brody Proctor had a tackle and a fumble recovery. And Clay Walker, 4 tackles, 2 of them for sacks and a fumble recovery. 4 tackles for Shea Harper, 3 for Noah Jett. It's a great game defensively all around for Roane County. Chapmanville, the Tigers, Preston Kovach, 19 carries, did have 71 yards and a touchdown. And Robert Cook had 1 carry for 10 late in the ball game. The rest went 16 carries for a loss of 53. And a big majority of that was Dakota Dalton getting so much pressure in the backfield. Had some big sacks for loss on rushes there. But Dalton did some damage through the air, 21 of 35 for 237, a touchdown and an interception. Those went to Austin Adkins, had 5 receptions for 76 yards and a score. Robert Cook had 7 catches for 63 yards. Andrew Topping had 5 receptions for 27, and the big tight end Benji Adkins with 4 catches for 71 yards for the Tigers. 19 first downs, 7 penalties for 87 yards. Those were pretty crucial, especially in that second half, that allowed Roane County some great field position and some very timely first down opportunities. 2 turnovers for the Tigers in a 28-minute time of possession. 28 on the ground, 237 through the air. It's 265 yards of total offense for the Tigers. Defensively, you had Austin Killian with 7 tackles, Andrew Topping with 6, Robert Cook with 5, Elijah Pridemore with 5. That's another senior guy they're going to miss too, is Elijah Pridemore, great linebacker. Jackson Topping with 4. You had Evan Witt with the interception, and Josh Porter had the fumble recovery for the Tigers. So add it all up, and you've got a 35-14 victory for the Raiders, who are going to move on to the second round to face the Skyhawks next Friday, we assume.
Big matchup coming for Roane County and Scott next week. We assume Friday night everything will be laid out for us officially tomorrow after the meeting. So a big win. Roane County headed to the quarterfinals once again with a big victory over Chapmanville. Before we take a break, we got to give out our Paramount Surveying Play of the Game. We do appreciate Paramount Surveying, Brian Lawrence, and, of course, Matt Painter for sponsoring this. And, John Penna, I'll fight you if I don't get this one right.
Well, yeah, listen, this thing, we had this thing stamped from the play, and it's just going to be the junior defensive end doing what he does. You're going to see him, number 2, Garrett Brabham, just use the speed, force the fumble, and a huge turnover at that point for Roane County to get the ball to be up by 3 scores after the big play by the junior muscle hamster, Garrett Brabham. Congratulations on an unbelievable game.
One final break to take for Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. When we return, we will wrap things up with our Player of the Game nominees, and we'll talk about the next sports broadcast here on WVRC.
It's cold outside. Better check that propane tank. Star Weld behind Spencer Middle School will fill your tank when you bring it in. Star Weld also checks your tank for safety to see if it's damaged or dangerous in any way. Don't trade for someone else's grungy tank. We fill yours. Safety, 7 days a week, and service. Shop Star Weld for propane, welding gases, and supplies. Let Star Weld fire you up. Behind Spencer Middle School, dial 927-2520 or stop today.
Final score here on this Saturday afternoon. Roane County, the number 2 seed, advancing to round number 2 and the quarterfinals of the Class AA state playoffs. With a 35-14 victory, they will face the Scott Skyhawks. Next week, it gets 0 easier because Scott may be playing better than anyone right now in Class AA. So
I'm looking forward to going home and watching the video of that game.
Yeah, we'll deal with that when it comes up next Friday. We will enjoy this victory first for Roane County. Time now for John Penna to distribute our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Players of the Game. Do not get my butt kicked for me on the midfield stripe today, John.
Yeah, I'm not sure who you're talking about, but offensively for Roane County, Lane Watson, 18 carries, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns. Probably one of the toughest games that Lane has had to really, settle down, run the ball very hard. Shea Harper, though, as well, just big play Shea. He was here today. 9 carries for 49 yards, 2 touchdowns, and both of those came when we needed those. And then Clay Walker, the skid steer, he got the tough yards at the end of the game when we needed him to, found himself into the end zone, 9 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown. Defensively, I mean, you just got to go with Lane Watson. He blocked an extra point.
I hate you.
And
everything about you, I hate.
Well, listen, that's just one of the guys.
Never mind.
You go with
Not
Lane
that I
Watson.
hate Lane Watson. I love him. I just don't want to get my butt kicked.
15 tackles in the game. He blocks the field goal attempt. Big plays on the defensive side of the ball for Lane. And then, the muscle hamster himself. Garrett Brabham, a career game, 4 sacks, 5 tackles, forced fumble, play of the game. That young man had himself a ball game here today. Congratulations to the Raiders, man. Excited to get to round 2 in the playoffs, but we've got our work cut out for us next week.
It stays difficult next week. Again, we assume Friday, but we'll know officially tomorrow. Roane County into the quarterfinals against Scott. A chance to head to the semifinals of Class AA will be on the line. Don't forget, next Wednesday evening, we will have our Raider Review show from Route 33 Steakhouse. Boy, were they faithful again today. Do appreciate Jorge and his crew for allowing us to put a camera in there and have just a little bit of extra fun. Tony and Stephanie are so much fun, and they've brought a lot more excitement to.
I saw Drew Lewis there,
yeah.
Johnny Perkins there. We've got a crew that's there. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, for those who can't make it, it's a good place to watch that. But we'll be at the Route 33 Steakhouse for our Raider Review. We'll talk about this big victory for Roane County, and we will set up the matchup featuring Roane County and Scott in round 2 of the quarterfinals. That will do it for us here today from County Stadium. Do appreciate everyone for tuning in to our live streaming broadcast of Roane County High School Raider football. We'll turn it around and do it all next week one more time, at least, from County Stadium. For all of us here at WVRC, Swelby helping us out, running, getting coffee, throwing away my empties, whatever it may be. Great job. Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies providing the scoreboard, instant replay, and graphics. Katie White, our camera person. Matt White, our statistician. And John Pinna, my color analyst for all of us here at WVRC. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider football has been brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Surveying, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, or Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenters General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Pinna, and Matt White. Roane County High School football broadcasts are a production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.